with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're thick up across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Wednesday 11th of February 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well right now. Apparently Phil's talking right now on his stream, but he's not fucking talking, you know, the camera's not on, but he's talking on mic, however, so I'll put it on pause right now, and we'll just fucking leave it right there, I guess. I mean, we'll just fucking have it on pause and leave it on fucking pause for now. Good catch, Sonny, thanks for that. So yeah, we'll put it on pause now, so when we start bingo, we can catch his little off-camera blethering so we can count it for potential bingo squares getting ticked off. And we might need all the help we can get today. We might need all the help we can get today, because apparently Phil has conducted another experiment, and we will find out in due course precisely what the fuck that means. Also, YouTube's, I don't know if it's because I've got this little thing down here. I've got like a YouTube like advanced thing, where, you know what I mean, so I can do things like boost volume and speed up more than like fucking 2 times or whatever. But over here, when I click the cog and I click YouTube speed, it's fine here. Here I've got the option to click 1.5, but over here, I don't. I only have like, I try and click up here and I can't do anything. You've got normal, and then you got fucking 4 times, which is like fucking premium mode. So I don't know why Phil's daily crap doesn't let me fucking go to 1.5 speed. However, thanks to this little YouTube plugin thing, I can manually set to 1.5 this way instead. So there we go. I'll cover this in a second, okay guys, I'll cover this in a second. I'm actually not fully clued up myself about Phil has hinted of an experiment, and people think it's King Snake 3.0 in the works, whatever, you know. So there we go. And before we do anything else, I must thank Sonny. Sonny has gifted 30 members to the stream before Bingo went live. So thanks. So that is 6 free spaces immediately, because Sonny got to 30 members. I know. So congratulations to the following people for receiving the membership: Deadly Angel 666, Randy Marsh, Oathkeeper Roxas 99, Justin Norris, You Torment, Wolf Reaper, Sideshow Raheem, Hernando De Soto, B.O., Cadence Anime Girl, Debbie McKay, Cthulhu, Ivanovic, Rod Jaw, Mr. G, Ryan, Name Placeholder, Saul the Kaiju, Genome Virus, Moot, Bibble Gaming, or is it Bibby Gaming? I think it's Bibby Gaming. Drunk Daddy, Pause Clay, Studs, Johnny V2, Catfish, Utterly Insane, Next Gen Guy, Coffee Jack, and finally, Phil Oates. So there we go, good stuff indeed. And apparently I can't go 1.5 on Phil's daily crap because Phil had the ability to turn that off. Well, fuck you, Phil, we're watching at 1.5 anyway, because I got a fucking little thing to fucking make it play at 1.5. Imagine turning that off. Imagine turning off that feature. I felt you're going to stop people clipping you because fucking people don't have OBS, I think, to fucking just record the fucking screen with, you dumb bastard. He's doing his absolute best to prevent himself from getting clipped and featured on Reddit. I wonder if that's an experiment. I fucking had it, so YouTube won't. No one can watch my thing in 1.5 anymore. Fucking weirdo. There we go. But yeah, all those 30 individuals are named. If you get a chance to, of course, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you a membership, and of course, thank you, Sonny, for the 6 free spaces. Sonny apparently is feeling very bad about today in terms of like he thinks today's going off. He has a bad feeling about today, which is why I felt the need to just just try and get free spaces on the board straight away. So there we go. Thank you very much, Sonny. Very kind of you indeed to get us a lot of free spaces right away before we even start doing anything. So before we watch the segment of Daily Crap here, Phil, I've not seen this by the way, but Phil hints at an experiment, and we're going to watch it together. I'm going to see for myself the first time what it actually means, whatever, and what it kind of hints at. But he's apparently going to clarify today exactly what he meant by his little experiment that he fucking conducted. Before that though, let's review Phil's job application for McDonald's. So many McDonald's accounts have been banned for some reason in DSP's chat, including this one here that said, "Hello, Philip Burnell. We are currently reviewing your application for the following positions: burger flipper full-time. Please know we are happy to consider you despite your age and lack of work history." Unfortunately for DSP, it didn't really quite work out, you know what I mean, because it seemed to have rejected him, saying, "Hello, Philip Burnell, we thank you for your application, but unfortunately we have no available positions for you, mainly due to your age and lack of work history. Have a great McDay." So, unlucky Phil, I mean, one day you might get that fucking dream job of flipping those burgers at fucking McDonald's or something, who knows. You know, I think Kat was not back from that role because she was eating on the job and the customers were complaining that they weren't getting any food. So, yeah, it is what it is. Nothing they can do. Bugged past with mechanics, dude. What else do we have here? Call yourself a king, dress as a knight. There you go. Yeah, I've never understood why he thought this was him dressing as a king. Because this is clearly not him dressing as a fucking king. Obviously, I don't know why he thought this was a king. Outfits. It never fucking made sense to me, for fuck's sake, you know? But yeah, that animation's long gone though, you know what I mean? Consigned to the history books, you know? And finally, a little clip here from Poems Past. It's not a vest. On my world, it means hope.
And this vest is now a symbol of all of us who never give up, who basically say no matter what gets thrown against us in life, we're going to persevere through it. We're going to say fuck you to the haters, and we're going to be successful no matter what. That's what this has become. That every day now, it's another win against those shitheads who every day tell us we can't do something, we're not good enough, we're just scum. For what? What do we do that we deserve that? Nothing. But this is what they are. They're just crazy people, and they will always try to tear you down. In life, there's always going to be people trying to tear you down. And this vest has become a ridiculous, I know it's stupid it sounds, or crazy it sounds, but that's what it is. This is a symbol of persevering through all kinds of adversity, through all kinds of challenges. In a way, being able to do this symbol, to have this symbol stand for something is pretty cool and motivating. That like, damn, you know, I've done this for 12 years, and finally there's something that's come up that people thought of, and now they're supporting it constantly. It's just crazy, you know? It is, it's crazy.
I've got a lot to say about this.
Positive.
When the VSGK ended, he would retcon this by saying he fucking hated it. And he thought it was fucking, it was dumb or whatever, I mean, and it was like stupid. But it's funny, at the time, Phil is claiming, oh, it's a symbol of hope and it means something so special, whatever, and it's a symbol against the fucking haters and the naysayers and all shit. And then when Evestrik fucking died, Phil's like, well, I'm kind of glad it fucking died because I was getting sick of that shit anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's incredible how Phil can just fucking retcon history and try and rewrite history just to fucking suit whatever fucking narrative he's got. He looks back now and he goes, oh, that's so cringe. I hated fucking doing that. I hated putting on certain vests or whatever, you know what I mean? What the fuck? And then, Jesus Christ. Anyway, those are some of the little tweets there, you know, to show. But now, right, I want to fucking, so we have a Start Burnell compilation. A Start Burnell compilation for the entire day and night stream. Well, not the entire stream, but you get what I'm saying. We have a 28-minute long compilation from Start Burnell. But before that, I want to fucking hear from myself about this fucking experiment from the King of the Dents. So, Phil, please elaborate a bit more, because I feel like I've missed something here.
So watch the full review, but just not a very good game. Now, because of that, okay, lots of people showed up to watch, but after like an hour, 2 hours, people were like, what happened? This game is so boring. And sadly, the support completely dried up. So I think I made like $80 on the game, and that was it. Now, I did an experiment. I'm going to explain this experiment to you tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast. So everyone remind me tomorrow on the podcast, say, Phil did something different with this crystal stream, all right? It's something that I probably want to do moving forward, but I don't know if it's going to work, and I want to run it by everyone. I did do it during the stream, and it distinctly made the stream feel different, but we'll see, all right? I'll talk about it tomorrow on the podcast. It's a topic that I want to discuss. But I only raised like 80 bucks on this stream, okay?
Right, that doesn't really clarify anything. Dapper Dragon saying, can I get an old bastard? Math had to buy you a cane because your ankle's acted up. I mean, that's unfortunate for you, but at the same time.
Old bastard!
Yeah, you can't deserve that one, but there you go. But I do hope your ankle feels better soon. You know, I mean, there's nothing worse. I'll say, going over your ankle is a pain in the arse. Well, pain in the ankle, but you get what I'm saying, no. Well, it depends how you feel. If you fell on your arse, then it's a pain in the arse, but there you go. Hope you feel better soon, though, of course. So there you go. There's your old bastard. Jesus, man. But Phil, I mean, people are trying to guess what the fucking experiment was, and I think that being said, there are a couple of theories as well themselves. Phil has tweeted out, this is Phil's tweet from today. Today's first stream is live. It's a packed podcast reacting to the Directive 8020 trailer, revealing the experiment I tried yesterday, thoughts on how I covered Crystal, planning the marathon, and more. Then Hollow Knight continues, God's help us all. But yeah, some people have tried to guess what the fuck this experiment was about, and some people are trying to imply it was him asking for money or not asking for money or some pish like that, you know? Like, that being said, I think I had their own take at one point on the Twitter account. Yeah. This is their theory here. Today I'll absolutely include a declaration of a social experiment of some kind by DSP for not begging. Apparently Phil didn't beg that much on yesterday's day stream. Maybe the Snort Burnell compilation will kind of clarify that. Who fucking knows? I don't know. But apparently Phil never actually begged that much, you know, on the day stream. So apparently that's the experiment. But make sense of that if you can, I don't know. Before playing, he oddly explained why he was playing the game. He did it in extreme detail. Not sure how that'll play into it, but yeah, people are not sure what's going to fucking happen. We'll see. But we don't actually know what the experiment is, but bear in mind, we don't know what it is. Before we do the bingo course, let's just enjoy a Snort Burnell compilation from what happened yesterday. And maybe the compilation itself will lend us some clues, because obviously a day stream and night stream's covered, so let's see from a day stream compilation side of things if we can pick up any hints ourselves and theorise what this potential experiment was.
This is how I play the game!
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Wait, no, it's not. Look. Dude, what the hell? So does the game work with controller or not? What the fuck? Seriously, I'm sorry. Because before I was a PC gamer, everyone insisted with me that PC works with controllers. No, it really doesn't. Like, seriously, no, it doesn't. It's like 50-50. Half these games that think they work with controller don't. I just don't understand it. It just worked, and now it stopped working. Explain to me why it worked and just stopped working. Right? Like, what the fuck? So what am I supposed to do? You know, it doesn't make any sense at all. So, I don't know. I want to play this on controller, but the fucking thing won't work. Look, it won't even move this. Nothing. It doesn't do anything on any of these screens. Why? Why is only the mouse working? Look. Check. It's checked off that it's working. Here, should I try this? Look. Okay. Okay, is it working? It's working. So I had to use Steam input to get the controller to work with the game. It wouldn't work by default.
Duh, like how stupid can you be?
I mean, that's kind of why it popped up in the fucking first place. It's like it's fucking trying to tell you to fucking enable Steam input, you know? Like, I don't know why I thought it was fucking I guess Phil sort of were disabled and his eyes were thinking that's perfectly normal in my stream.
Gatorade did a $5 super chat. He says, let's be honest, if Phil tried to get a real job, detractors would go after any of his potential
Oh, that's, yeah, Phil took this the wrong way because he thought the guy was fucking making fun of him.
employers. First off, I have a real job. This is considered more than a real job. I'm a self-employed business owner. According to the U.S. government, both local and federal, I own my own business, and it's a successful business that I have to file taxes on. And, you know, anyone who's an idiot, you know, and says this is not a real job, I mean, you're completely fucking stupid. How could you think this isn't a real job when I have to pay to register as a business in the city that I live in? But you think that that's less of a job than going to a 9-to-5 job or an hourly punch-a-clock job. You have to be a moron. Number two, I would make less money at any other job than what I'm doing now. Why on earth would I ever not want?
If you would make less money working a real job compared to what you're fucking doing now, and what you're doing now isn't enough to fucking fund your lifestyle, then you've got to fucking seriously contemplate, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, you've got to fucking seriously consider fucking downsizing your fucking lifestyle. You know, you've got to fucking seriously fucking look at things that you fucking know, like I mean, it goes beyond what fucking saying. You know, it goes beyond what fucking saying. Jesus fucking Christ. Mr. Pika fan's asking for the you don't have a soundboard pass, Mr. Pika fan. Could you play the soundboard once, please? You don't have a valid fucking Scottish soundboard pass, my boy. You know, that shit is reserved for fucking Scottish soundboard holders only. And currently the two holders of that such thing are Sonic and Ronan. So unless Sonic asks, and then or Ronan asks, we won't be playing that sumbitch. You know, I'm just the way it goes. I do apologise. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. Bug bingo mechanics.
Scotland forever!
Oh, well, it's my finger slipped. Right, there you go. One time.
To do what I love, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. These idiots just make shit up constantly, right? Anyway.
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
Okay, can I be honest? The game is fucking boring because they're not doing anything new. There's no new weapons, there's no new abilities. It's the same enemies over and over. Are we ever gonna do something fucking new here? It's been 2.5 hours. Like, when is there something new? In Bioshock, within a half an hour, you have all these new things going on. You got all these abilities and fun shit. Like, how do they not understand that people don't want to do the same thing for 2.5 hours? It's boring. Can we please get something new happening here?
To be honest, the first 3 hours just were very underwhelming, and I am disappointed with the game. I was expecting much more from it.
So, again, the compilation itself doesn't seem to kind of tell as much of what happened to Phil. Most of this compilation is going to be covered in Street Fighter Antics, of course, you know, because Snot loves it when Street Fighter happens and all that, you know what I mean? He has a great time. Most, as you can see, most of this is going to be Street Fighter. And Phil raging at fucking Street Fighter and all that jazz. So, but what, I mean, there is actually, in that compilation, there was a distinct lack of give me your money sort of. So maybe it is to do with him not asking for money. But then again, the game's a flop. But is Phil going to fucking blame not begging for that? Or what? I don't fucking know.
And
bear in mind, we still don't know what the experiment is. We're guessing.
I don't know what else to say. So, but you know me, I'm honest. That's my honest take. I don't think it was very good, but maybe people would want more of it. All right. But thank you for watching, Kriesel. I'd like to hear your opinions. I hope that you got a good first taste of what the game is, and we'll see how the audience responds. All right. But thank you all for watching here today. Everyone who was here live, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Who's dropping it? It's a wage quit. I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
All right, now, folks, here's the deal. Tonight, please, let's get some great support for Street Fighter. Earlier today, I tried the new game. It wasn't very good because of that. The support was not great at all. Tonight, I'd like to have a really great stream of Street Fighter. Support, engagement, everything. Let's go. All right, let's hit it. Let's make up for that shitty game earlier. There
was a lot of fake tips for away. You know, I think like $100 worth of fake tips or something.
Let's have a great night of solid Street Fighter and support, just like we always have. Let's get our first genuine support outside of this troll that just did a sub. Can we get our first legit support? No, we got more love from the troll.
That is $10 though. They gave you us 2 subs you got from them before gameplay began. You're up $10. We don't fucking actually register it. So even though you fucking manufacture fucking fake tips to try and fucking pretend you're actually doing better than you actually are, at the end of the fucking day though, you are getting this money. This person wants to give you money. They're choosing to give you fucking money. And you're still pocketing the fucking money, regardless. So you don't put it on stream, but you're still pocketing the fucking thing. It doesn't make much sense, does it? You know, so they are still paid real money, $5, to give a random person on Kick a sub, and you're refusing to fucking track that on your stream for reasons.
Are we gonna let the troll actually upstage actual positive viewers who like my Street Fighter gameplay? Are we gonna let them take the spotlight tonight, or are we gonna stand up and say we're had enough? Let's crush this troll and let's get some support for Street Fighter 6 right now.
A $50 tip. They said, I'd like
A lot of fucking flashbacks.
to remain anonymous. I'm looking. Fuck you. You're a liar.
This person said, they sent me $3. Here's what they said. You mentioned in the past, you beg because it tends to generate more support than when you don't. That's correct. Hypothetically, if you were to get the same support pre-beg versus post-beg, what would you do in that scenario? It's impossible to tell. What are you talking about? Pre-beg and post-beg. What does that mean?
I love how Phil can't imagine a scenario where he's not begging.
I mean, hypothetically, if I were to get the same amount of income, asking for or not asking for, what would I do? That's the dumbest question ever asked in human existence.
But why? Because it doesn't matter how much fucking money you get, you're always asking for more.
Why would you do something extra if it generates absolutely no positive response? Right? Why would I have to ask for contributions if I'm already receiving contributions?
So you admit that nobody wants to give you money unless you ask for it.
That doesn't make much sense, does it? So you can answer your own question.
I love begging.
Thank you for the early support. Over $100 of support before I've even booted the game. That is very appreciated. Thank you all. Now, let's have a great night of Dalzim. Let's get more support. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta turn the lights off. Shit. Don't we want to see that $100 animation again? We've only seen it once.
Nope.
Come on, man. Yeah. It would be great if we could get Kick support tonight. This is the final stream of the week on Kick that counts for this week, where I actually get paid for it this week. So anything on Kick tonight, subs, kicks, you know, all that would help a ton tonight. Okay, guys? All right.
Disgusting beggar.
Oh, don't I have to buy Dalzim's outfit? I have... Okay, hold on. What is his third outfit? Does he have a third outfit? I did like that one, but I don't know if I want to spend money to get that right now. I did like that one, though. Should I get it? It's going to be $5 to have enough points. I think I'll get it.
Bankruptcy is like the only solution, okay?
I can't stop it. See?
Please tell me I'm not actually seriously asking that cool up. The $100 animation was that fucking stock footage thing of like the fucking like it looked like fucking PS1 graphic football stadium to celebrate the Super Bowl, the fucking Super Bowl, guys. Yeah, that fucking pish. The thing that Phil claimed he made but didn't fucking actually make. But he's not actually addressed that shit because Phil spent a long time convincing his audience to try, please give me money for this fucking thing, this animation. I made this animation. I put a lot of effort into making this animation. It's just fucking generic crap from the fucking, yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't mind showing off. 2 seconds. Hold on. Why is Discord over there? Go over here. Let's see. 2 seconds. If you give me a wee minute or so, I will reveal everything to you. So yeah, maybe second tier. So if I go here and then go here, there we go. I found it. Okay, so first of all, we have a clip here, courtesy of so Takazawa clipped it for us originally. So there we go. So Phil's animation was this thing here. Let's actually if I can just zoom in even more here. Hold on. So zoom. This thing. You see this here? The chat's kind of a wee bit, but you see what I mean though. Phil added the music or the audio, but the video is this. The video is this.
A full-on $100. I'll play the animation again because we'll probably never see it again.
I just love how angry he sounds when he fucking says that. Just the sheer anger in his fucking voice there. We'll probably never see it again. I was hoping for more people to give me more $100 fucking money so I can just fucking keep playing the same animation. He's so angry. So that was the animation, okay? And he charged $100 to have that play. And so it didn't take the detractors long to unearth where it came from. And I'm not sure who the first one was to find it, but I think so. But Takazawa did find the source. I don't know if they were the first one, but they linked it in this Discord as well. Give me a second here, actually. Hold on. 2 seconds here. I've got a link right here. Hold on, 2 seconds. Just kind of want to open it without making sure it doesn't pop up with anything strange. Sometimes when you open up a fucking page like this, it fucking pops up with fucking, if I can get it here and put in details here. Okay, so yeah, Takazawa found that the source. Phil spent about $16.50 to use this. So this is the exact same animation you just saw there from Phil's stream, and Phil charged $100 for his audience to see this, you know, and that there was also some talk that it potentially is against the TOS that Envato have. You know what I mean? Like you can download it. You know, you got a lifetime commercial license. Just because you got a lifetime commercial license doesn't mean that you can theoretically just fucking charge people $100 to fucking just see it. You know. Well, I think so. You don't think he paid for it? So then how did he get it without the watermark? I mean, someone must have just gave it to him then without the watermark. Someone else had fucking paid for it, I guess, technically. You know? But yeah, Phil's version didn't have the watermark. So, there you go. And to make it that way, you will. So that was... so, yeah. Whether Phil paid for it or not, whatever, this was the source of this $100 animation, the thing he claimed he fucking made. Waste of fucking money for people giving them that to see it. So there we go. Anyway, let's get back to the compilation.
Can't break it. It's gonna be non-stop. There's nothing I can do about it, see? Nothing you can do. Pattern play. Can't stop it. Explain to me how that didn't counter hit her. Explain to me how that didn't counter hit her. It's a wake-up reversal. She was able to do a normal that if I didn't do that, it would have hit me. But then I do reversal, and she's able to block the reversal, right? And by the way, this is a stream sniper. I recognize the name. So we're going to quit.
Perfect KO! Perfect KO!
We're going to speed this up a wee bit, you know what I mean? Because we are, I don't want to fall too far behind, so we're going to speed this up to 1.5.
And then we're going to go ahead and ban this person so I never have to play them ever again. So let's just go ahead and do that. I never have to fucking play this stream sniping life loser ever again. Thank God. Because I'm tired. It's all the same people or same person with the same fucking Cammy gameplay over and over. It's just a waste of time. I'm never going to learn if that's the first match tonight, and I'm rusty. I'm never going to learn if that's what I face all night, so they can kiss my fucking ass and suck my dick, and I'm never going to fight them again.
My mouth is full of salt.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I tried to break it. Nothing. Can't block. Doesn't block. Got a hit in there. Didn't earn it. She gets to keep attacking. I can't stop because I'm Dalzim. I mean, it was a good match, but it's gimmick. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. It's all a guessing game. Can't do anything. It's 100% flowing pattern play, brainless. Zero brain in the head. Can't do anything about it. I have no reversal.
Complaining and making excuses like a whining, crying, tear-eyed baby.
Oh, that's it. Just double neutral jump because he knows it's safe. He knows Dalzim can't stop it. Look at this nonsense. Wow. So I can't ever throw fireball against him like that. He can drive rush, and he has a normal that's long enough. He can drive rush mash, and it hits me. He recovered. He fucking recovered. There was nothing I can do. So he can do that heavy knuckle. I can't do shit. Laggy piece of shit. There's nothing I can do. It's all garbage. I can't get out of the corner. There's nothing I can do. I can't get out. I'm done now. I'm Dalzim. I have no reversal and I have no super, so I can't get out of the corner. What a great game, huh? Wow, because now she pushes me to the corner. I can't even get her off me now. Look at that. Oh my God, she didn't even time it. The game just gave it to her. She didn't even fucking time it. Literally just mash the button. Just mashing the button stops Dalzim. Awful game, awful fucking round. Never playing them again. Wasted my fucking time. Let's go. Let's get some support for Street Fighter 6, and let's get some support tonight for Dalzim. All right, let's have a great stream, and let's make up for tonight, earlier today's crappier stream. All right, let's go. Full screen pokes. Pretty good. I don't know what to do against that shit. Full screen poke in my ass. No super. So I'm dead now. Are you kidding? It dropped my fucking combo. No fucking cancel. Fireball to super. He wins because the game's so...
It's actually strange because like Phil was actually quite complimentary to this player. Phil was surprisingly complimentary to this player. I didn't watch this compilation, but I did watch the Raw Phil restream. When I was working this morning, I had the restream on when I was working this morning, and so Phil was very complimentary towards apparently timed some things right. They had some good things, and Phil seemed like kind of enjoyed the match, but at the same time, he was quite adamant that they didn't deserve to win, and they only won because the game screwed him. Make of that what you will.
Sucks online and drops my combo. Literally the only fucking reason he won it. Block. He wins cold level 3. Yep. It's full screen teleport level 3, which is crazy that he has a full screen teleport level 3, but he does. So he beats me with his main. I lost twice because the game dropped my fucking super. Like literally twice in a row.
That gets us to 161 of support. Thank you guys so much for the support. And we're not even halfway through tonight's stream yet. Let's keep it going.
All as well, I was watching, so I went and watched some of Dirge Gaming. Dirge Gaming is somebody that actually breaks down Phil's, fighting. Anytime Phil plays a fighting game, he always breaks down like Phil's button inputs, because every single fighting game these days has, I don't know, Street Fighter has a replay function. I don't know if the Tekken games and the Mortal Kombat games have a similar feature, but Street Fighter, because it has a replay function, you can basically fucking download anyone's replays and see what buttons are inputting, at least what the game recognises they're inputting. And so he goes back and covers Phil's like fucking Street Fighter crap, and he will show that Phil is saying he's doing something when the game is saying he didn't do this or is doing something different. Like Phil claims that he was doing absolutely nothing, when in actual fact he actually jumped or whatever. And Phil claims he's blocking something when the game isn't showing him pressing the block button. Things like that, So yeah, it's just, it would be, Phil could very easily demonstrate, like it would be the hardest thing in the world to do, is one plugin could have his button inputs be displayed on screen. And not from the game's perspective, but from his own perspective. Yeah, Dirge Gaming. It's not Dringe, is it? He's not. I'm sure it's Dirge. I'm sure his name's fucking Dirge. Dringe? Unless he fucking rebranded himself, I thought it was still Dirge Gaming. But yeah. But I saw it all, but yeah, I was watching sort of his latest compilation of Phil trying to play with Sagat, and he's just absolutely been terrible with him.
Thank you for supporting Street Fighter and Dalzim. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's make up for that earlier dud of a stream that we had, right? With this new game that was not very good. Okay, gave it a shot. It just wasn't good. So what are you gonna do? Oh my God, he's drinking gin. There
we go. Beats everything. I pressed one button. Now he gets a giant combo. Literally, I pressed one button, just complete stuff because it's Ryu. He stuffs you. What do you want me to do? What the fuck? Why does he get to do that infinitely in the corner? I can't stop him. He quits like a bitch, by the way. What the fuck? Drops my move again. Dude, I've lost every critical round with Dalzim because this game drops my input. Every fucking critical round. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Thank you guys for chilling, and for those who supported so far, thank you. Another hour coming. Please support Street Fighter. Like I said, I am trying to make up for the slow stream that I did earlier today of this Bizzle game that just wasn't very good.
Definitely. If he had begged during the day, the day stream, it would have been shown in this compilation. So it does seem more and more adamant that Phil purposely chose not to ask much during the day stream, and he's going to fucking use that justification as to why he has to fucking beg like never before.
So we could get some extra support for Street Fighter tonight. If you like the game, if you like the commentary, if you like the gameplay, please support it. If not, leave. Get out right now. You're not welcome. How dare you come to my stream? Dalzim's still bottom tier.
So pay up or get out is what he's telling. Like, well, you can't even fucking show up to his streams and just watch. No. If you're not going to fucking pay him money, then get the fuck out of there.
You're correct.
Right. All based on a guess. One guess gave him this reward. Now what I did, I didn't do that. Now I'm done. I can't get out of the corner. I'm literally done. I can't do anything. He wins. It gave me a dive headbutt. I never did. That was the end of the round. Again, more bullshit. Come on. Nothing. No reaction to my button. He wins. I didn't do that. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't do drill. I never have done drill once intentionally. What is going on? Nothing's coming out now. Literally none of my moves have come out when I'm in the corner. None. Can't do anything. No reaction. She wins. Literally. Jump, mash, 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 mash. You're fucking retarded. You are a retarded person.
That's like me, right? That's like me. Breathe. Again, if you like
That flashbang, but that was a great fucking crash out right there.
the content, please engage and support it. Please like the stream, and please support Street Fighter tonight. Again, I want to make up for that slower stream earlier today. It would be great to make that evened out, okay? So thank you, guys.
Not what I did. Are you kidding? What the fuck? It dropped my input. Can't side switch. She gets level 3 combo. Doesn't side switch. Can't break throw. Can't do anything. Yeah, fuck this game. I had it won. I had the game won, and the game dropped my inputs again for the millionth fucking time. Doesn't let me complete anything, and then she plays a pattern and wins. Can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. I have no response. I can't do anything. I'm done. The game is actually legit over because I can't get out of the corner. See, she can just smash jab. I can't get out of the corner. I literally have nothing that can get me out of the corner. Nothing at all. Literally nothing. You've done nothing. You've mashed jab and beaten everything Dhalsim has.
Let's get it for Street Fighter 6 right now. Let's go.
Can't do anything. Stops everything. Can't do anything. Wait, to be clear, with any other character, if you do an attack and you drive rush, you have advantage.
That's not necessarily true. Like, I don't know much about fucking Street Fighter, but I did play the fucking demo of it like a fucking 2 hours ago. And in the tutorial, you know, yes, you drive impact is a fucking strong thing to have, but you can also fucking drive parry. And you can also fucking, you know, you can use drive parry, or you can fucking counter their drive impact if you don't drive impact. You know what I mean? Or also you can just fucking jump. You know what I mean? There's plenty you can fucking do. Apparently, according to the fucking the brief time I spent in that fucking demo, the tutorial is quite clear. There's fucking several things you can do to counter fucking drive impact stuff.
I broke it. I did break through there. I did not even know he had a move that went through fireballs. I had no clue.
So that is, so your lack of knowledge meant you lost. That's not the game's fault. That's your fault for not knowing. Your inferior intellect on what the fucking characters can do in the game cost you. But that and you're just shite at the game.
Interrupted with level 3 super. It didn't give it to me, and he got free combo.
Did I ever cry in the arcade? No, I did not. Thanks for the sub. I never cried in an arcade. Absolutely not. No, you got the story wrong. The story was there was a kid at the arcade when I was young who always talked shit to everybody, and he talked shit to the wrong guy. And the guy told him he was gonna wait for him in the parking lot and beat his ass. So the kid started crying and was afraid he was gonna get beat up. So he went to the bathroom, locked the door, crawled into the ceiling tiles of the arcade, and thought he was gonna escape. Got stuck in the ceiling, and they called the fire department to get him out. That's the story.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And, you know, I cried. It was real emotional. Very, very emotional. Now my throat is starting to close up. Wow, that's one of the very few times I've ever actually gotten really genuinely emotional.
Can't do anything.
For God's sake. An early... Oh my God. Okay, well, yeah, let's try and get through this as quick as we can because we've got an early crash out apparently. We'll start Bingo right after this compilation, I mean, so yeah, but we won't waste too much time. Bingo will get started, but apparently Phil has crashed now very quickly on.
Thing. Why does that stuff what you do? He's wide open. He's literally open, just flailing about. Why can't you stuff it? Why does it catch you? Probably because I'm Dhalsim, right? Because my normal stuff. If I were a better character, probably I could stuff it and punish. Pattern play, 100%. The hits are a fucking pattern. I can't stop them because it is all free flowing pattern. Now I'm
So when anyone else fucking does a combo, it's part and play, but when Phil fucking does it, it's not part and play. Like, heaven fucking forbid that fucking other players will fucking have a set combo to fucking use on you. Like, Phil is never guilty of part and play, apparently. You know? When Phil does it, it's all combos. When other fucking players do it, they're part and playing fucking bitches.
I'm burned out, so I lose. Literally, my whole energy bar just disappears through the pattern. Nothing I can do. It was 2 hits. Oh, I can just throw fireball. Yeah, you're a great player, huh? Amazing fucking player. You hit me with 2 random moves that hit for mashing jab. Here's a pattern. What the fuck? It doesn't matter. Look how much energy I've lost to 2 random mashed hits in a pattern. It's garbage. Is that what I did? Oh my god! She landed, I did low medium, it literally passed through her body, did absolutely nothing, and she mashed a button.
I didn't pass through her, I didn't pass through her shit. I didn't pass through her shit. No. Let's see for ourselves, shall we? Let's fucking see for ourselves. Like, that's still like recovery frame sort of shit, isn't it?
He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true.
Like, they were going down. Hold on.
Pattern. Garbage.
So they're getting up. Is this a jump animation from the ground?
This is money and terrorism, and Phil's a drug dealer. So I'm having a dream that basically people are saying every.
I don't know. To me, that's like there's timing, there's frames, whatever. But it would be kind of cheesy. They're still getting up, for fuck's sake. Why should that hit if they're still technically getting up from the ground? You know. I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know. Make sense of that if you give me that. I'm not good at the fighting games, but yeah. To me, it's just bad timing from Phil. But that's my interpretation anyway. That he's trying to fucking hit somebody before he even got off from the fucking ground properly. It's timing. He's attacked probably 5 to 10 frames too early. So yeah, it's a timing issue.
Is that what I did? Oh my god! She landed, I did low medium, it literally passed through her body, did absolutely nothing, and she mashed a button and gets a hit. All pattern in the corner, all basic pattern bullshit, there it is. 100% pattern play in the corner. Good for you.
Perfect KO. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect KO.
But I hope you enjoyed regardless, and thank you for the support. Let's get some more support. All right, seriously, let's do it. I'm trying to make up for a fucking really dud of a stream
Thanks everybody. Give me more money.
earlier today because that new game was not good at all. It was a huge disappointment. Let's get some more support for Street Fighter tonight. Let's go.
Let me just max out every credit card I own. Let me empty out my bank account. Let me empty out my PayPal account. Let me do this. Let me do that. You know what I'm saying? The people are nuts. They get so into it, they can't stop themselves. And that's very dangerous.
Why am I pushing when we already hit the goal? Because number one, there's no goal. The stream is going well. People are liking the content. And the earlier stream fizzled out and faded because the game sucked after like an hour. That's always going to be the chance I take now this year playing newer games. Because if I play way more games, there's going to be a chance that some of them are going to look great and suck. That's what happened earlier today with Crizzle, where the game looks on paper great. We watch the trailer. The game looks great. Then you play it. This isn't even what the trailer shows. This is boring as shit. 3.5 hours fighting the same enemies over and over.
I'm blocking. Not what I did. Level 3. Come on. Hit that bitch. Oh, what the fuck? Unbelievable now.
Hit that bitch.
Nonsense. I'm right next to her. She throws the fucking fireball. Just too short because it's my and her hitbox is like this, which is why she's top tier. She's gonna survive. That's not gonna do enough. Where's mine? I'm done. Does it come out? I lose to another drop input, not to a good player, to someone abusing a top tier and me not getting my input. She did something completely unsafe. I don't get my counter drive impact. This is the end of the stream right now.
Where's
It's an
mine?
awful match. I'm just gonna quit out after 1. Seriously.
Wait, you're fucking bitching and whining and moaning at them for quitting out after 1 match. You do it all the fucking time to Cammy's.
Oh, fuck this. Everybody's all dead for. There you go.
You fucking get Phil actually quit. He rage quit because Cammy was going to be the finals match. I was like, I want 1 more match, and he saw it was Cammy and he literally alt F4'd at the fucking game.
That was the sign. Don't continue. That was literally the sign. Don't continue. Just end it. Perfect. That was the sign. That's what I needed. All right. Good shit.
Special shout out to YouTubers talking shit about me in vlog videos, apparently yesterday and today, calling me a rage quitter when I've never rage quit ever in my entirety of existence on YouTube. Never once rage quit, ever. Well, apparently people think I'm a rage quitter. I'm just.
I love the whole fucking rage quit thing because this is some old DSP lore. Phil claimed he's never rage quit for his entire fucking life, and then when people fucking demonstrated examples of him fucking rage quitting, he said he meant fighting games. And then people showed him an example of him rage quitting a fighting game. It wasn't Street Fighter, but it was something different. And then Phil changed the fucking narrative to say he never fucking rage quit a Street Fighter game in his life. And then people showed him an example of that, and Phil said it was a joke. So Phil kept moving the goalposts time and time again for this fucking bizarre narrative. It went from I've never rage quit a game in my entire life, and when that was fucking proven wrong, he moved it to fighting games, and when that was fucking proved wrong, he moved it to fucking Street Fighter, and then when that was proven wrong, he claimed it was an April Fool's joke, where he just intentionally fucking just, you know, quit the game because it was some, apparently it was an April Fool thing or some pish, I don't know. But yeah, he's always got an excuse, he's always got a fucking reason.
Just like him, I'm the white LTG, everyone knows this.
Tomorrow will be a interesting day. We are going to have a podcast in the morning. What I'd like to react to is that there was the new trailer for Directive 8020 came out today. That's the new game from Supermassive. So I want to react to that. I want to see if there's anything else to react to. If not, you know, what we should probably do is lock in what we're going to do for this marathon coming up in early March, among other things. So it should be a fun podcast tomorrow. And then it's Hollow Knight again returning. We're doing great in Hollow Knight. Last stream, we did tons of progress. So I can't wait for more of that, okay? All right. Oh, by the way, Mozzie, thank you for $2. He says, do you ever genuinely laugh at troll comments? There have been times. When troll names or troll comments, I laugh. They get me, and I'm like, that's a pretty good one. For the most part, they're just stupid though. I wish that they were more intelligent. Because here's the thing: if you actually reference something that's real, like something that happened on a stream that legit happened, or a mannerism of mine, or something like that, right? Then it's funny. But like tonight, the guy Phil cried in an arcade. No, I didn't. Well, react to that is stupid, you know. And that's the thing: they have these dumb memes that they believe that aren't true, so they're not funny, you know.
So all they're doing is they're preying on the stupid, and the stupid don't realize it because they're not self-aware. They're just like cows chewing their cud all day. And they just keep throwing attention and money at those people. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
I'll fucking love it. Alright, let's not waste too much more time. Let's get on with bingo. So yeah, fuck it. Bedtime bingo. Fucking let's not waste too much more time. Number for bingo card. First number in chat I see will be a number out for today's bingo card. Make sure it's a fucking good one. So yeah, today's gonna be off. Today's gonna be fucking brutal. We have 6 free spaces so far, courtesy of Sunny. Getting those memberships earlier on. But there's some more free spaces to add, but I will address it when I get to it. The first number in chat I saw was from the Baron. It said 69. Interesting number. Giggity. So 69 here we can go. We need Phil to send to the phone for today's bingo card. We need Phil to say good news. Him doing a wire a T-pull is him giving a years ago story. Him saying there you go, and reality. The second row is Phil saying so anyway. Him flailing his arms. Him doing hand graphs. Him saying hate to say and members. Hand graphs is when Phil is demonstrating something either going up or down in the micro while using his hands. The third row is Phil saying you see. Him being all defense mode. Him being all victim mode. And burping and him ignoring a troll tip. The fourth row is Phil saying business. Hilarious. By the way, variety of detractors or trolls. And the fifth and final row is Phil touching his hair, him saying addition, help, community, and finally, okay. So that's the card we have for today's bingo stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a Phil House bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil's streams and Phil's assigned to Jade, no one to get a free space for that, but to celebrate a free space, we get to see this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
Now, Satan himself shows up to Phil's streams, and Phil's society is good buddy Satan, and no one to get a free space for that, but you guys get to celebrate with this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Those are the ways we can get free spaces with Phil saying and doing things, but you guys are also responsible for ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new or renewed members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space. And 6 of those free spaces already is courtesy of Sunny getting 30 earlier on, so very kind of indeed. For every £5 in tips we also get a free space. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. And finally, in my opinion, the best way to get free space is liking the stream. 25 likes is 1 free space, which we have already, so I'm going to add that right now, so we have 7 free spaces so far. 50 likes would be 2 more free spaces. 75 likes would be an additional 3 more free spaces, and 100 likes on this bingo stream would be an extra 4 more free spaces for the bingo cards. The more the stream is liked, the more free spaces we get. So yeah, like the stream, because the more likes we get, the more free spaces we can get to help us on our way to a Full House bingo card. So good stuff indeed. So those are all the ways we can get free spaces, and so you guys can control some of the ways we can get free spaces. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as I'm begging like the little bitch that he is. Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing? So there's some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to AI, Phil Burnell, Marble Cell, Pig's Point out for us right now. Take it away.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. I remember this. Sonny drove me mental with the gifted membership stuff. No, I mean, also, I was happy to get the memberships, but it's just the timing. His timing was like, have you ever had somebody who accidentally fucking had like the worst possible timing because you were doing something, and when you finished doing something, their timing meant you had to do it again? That happened to me twice with Sonny today. 2 separate times. So like 6:20 p.m. my time, I'll look at my members list. And I need to update it because Gibble gifted 1 year straight. I think so. Okay, I'll update the member list, whatever, and I'll get it all done and sorted. And then, like 5 minutes after I've updated the new list, Sonny gifted 10 members. But I just finished updating that shit. You know what I mean? So thank you, Sonny, for that very kind. So okay, thank you. So then I go back to my members list. I re-download the fucking thing. I went and try and get it organised. I put it in OBS. And the second I added 10 new members, I guess 20 more. Like the literal second I finished updating the list again for a second time, he get 20 more. So I had to update it for a third time within a span of like 20 minutes. So I swear he's got a fucking camera watching me, the creepy bastard, but there we go. He must have fucking known or something. I don't know. Like, Sonny, how many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? If Sonny guesses this one, I actually fucking get paranoid. He's got a 1 in 5 chance, you know what I mean, to fucking be very funny here. How many fingers am I holding up? It's like, yeah, actually I'm holding up 4. No shit. Okay, well, Sonny can see me. I got 1 finger for you. Fucking look at that, you prick. Okay, that's a good guess, Sonny. Anyway, where was I before fucking Sonny violated my fucking rights? Oh yeah. So bingo. Okay, but we can get free spaces, not jazz. I covered all that jazz. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo, and that is for us to press the Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Hello there.
Well, that was kind of quick and to the point, but there we go. The very start of this bingo, of course, is going to be Phil just talking to microphone only. Then afterwards, he'll then do his intro and all that shit. But let's hear what the bad man's got to say first to introduce his audience to the Level 1 podcast today.
Experiment yesterday.
I'm going to rewind this because it's not fucking right to plot. So hold on.
Came out yesterday.
Hold on, I need to go back for more.
A little early today, and
I need to go back more. Alright, we'll go here.
Stream to all of you who are early comers and viewers. Good morning. I hope that you're all doing well. So I started the stream a little early today, and in truth, we are going to begin the podcast on the earlier side today. Reason being, I've got a lot to talk about. Notably, we're going to react to the Directive 8020 trailer that came out yesterday. I want to talk about how I conducted an experiment yesterday on stream, unbeknownst to everyone on said stream. And I want to announce the results of said experiment and get feedback on what you guys think. And I also want to talk about how I covered Crizzle yesterday, which was a little bit different than something that I would normally do, and once again get feedback. Plus, on top of all of that, we really should get to discussing and figuring out the upcoming marathon in the first week of March. That way, we can actually hype it up, promote it, get people excited, and hopefully make it a better marathon than the one I just did, where it was so randomized, no one really knew what to expect. So, we've got a lot to talk about on today's podcast, and that's why I wanted to start it on the earlier side. In addition, I am trying to get some more gameplay in of Hollow Knight today. The last stream that I played, I only got to play for like 2 hours. And I don't think I'm ever going to make great progress in the game if every time I play it, I'm only making 2 hours of progress. Particularly, a game like this where the more I play, the more I remember what I'm doing and things that I've just previously done. For example, last time I went to the Soul Sanctum, and again, I have people leaving comments and kind of like contacting me behind the scenes to give me advice, and they're like, yeah, you were in the Soul Sanctum and you got distracted and you went one way. If you had gone the other way, you would have found this really awesome thing. And I'm like, damn, 2-3 streams ago, there was stuff that I was supposed to do back with the Mantis area that I never went back to, and it's because I'm not playing the game often enough or long enough to really remember what I did last stream. So I do want to try to end the podcast before like 1:30 p.m., so that way we can get into Hollow Knight more quickly, if that makes sense, and we can get more gameplay of Hollow Knight today. So that's why I'm here a little bit on the earlier side today. Let's see how it goes. All right, this should be a great podcast with a lot to talk about and a nice chill time, okay? So I'm actually going to run and use the restroom, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to start, relatively soon, probably within 10 minutes. That way we can get a head start and we can get to the topics. Now, I know we may not have as many people here for the early part, but I guess that's okay. Hopefully a lot of people will watch on demand, right? Okay, so enjoy some music. I'll be back in just a few. I'm just going to go, tidy up and get ready. And then when I come back, it is the podcast and then Hollow Knight. All right, guys? Thanks. I will see you in just a few minutes.
Okay. So that was Phil introducing his audience, I guess, to this crap. And now you just fast forward like 15 minutes or so when the camera goes on. The camera goes on, but here, I guess, hold on. There, here you go. So the podcast on. So because of the podcast, he has this slideshow for a podcast only. You don't see this for the morning show. This is an exclusive little fucking thing that only podcast viewers see. This thing's not fucking good enough for the morning show. Oh no, absolutely not. So there we go. For God's sake, there we go. So anyway, it's time for a bingo properly. We have 3 things ticked off so far. We have 7 free spaces and 3 things ticked off so far, so we're only 15 away from a full house already. What a robust start that is. Here we fucking go. Dreambird apparently is going to attempt to ask Phil about the Super Bowl animation. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I mean, remember, Phil kept fucking saying he made it. He for several times, Phil said that he made the animation. And so I was trying to get Dreambird to basically fucking ask Phil that, just tell Phil how impressed you are with the animation. Because you thought it was fucking really good. And you were so impressed. So ask him how he made it. And we'll see if Phil's actually fucking going to be a bit transparent with his audience as to actually fucking how much effort actually went into that fucking garbage. Good luck, Dreambird. He's not going to. He's not going to give him money now. He's in Phil's chat. I mean, he's on Phil's stream chat usually. So yeah, just good luck. Good luck. I don't think you'll get an answer, but good luck. And while we're waiting for Dreambird to get banned, we're going to start bingo ourselves. So here we fucking go. Brace yourselves, everyone. One more time before I start.
Get screwed.
I have a feeling we might be getting screwed here with Phil's fucking bullshit show. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to the show. It's the Level 1 podcast for Wednesday, the 11th of February, 2026. And on today's show, we've got a lot to talk about. Like what? Well, number one, yesterday, 2 things basically happened at once that were of big interest. Number one, I tried out a new indie game called Crizzle Theater of Idols. And number 2, I conducted an experiment during that stream. What I would like to do today is discuss the details of said experiment and the results and try to get feedback from you on how you feel it went and if I should try this moving forward. In addition, I'm getting flack because I did a video after that stream of Crizzle that basically gave my thoughts about the game after 3.5 hours, and people are saying that I was off base and unfair. We'll talk about that. In addition, today I would like to react to the Directive 8020 trailer that released yesterday. The game finally has a release date. This is the next game from Supermassive Games. That'll be exciting. And I would like to plan more for the upcoming marathon that we're going to be holding on March 6th called the Retrothon, so we can get more of an idea of what it is and we can begin to promote and hype it up to get people to show up for it. So we've got a good amount of stuff to talk about on today's show. In addition, I want to get to Hollow Knight. And so I hope that we can get through a good amount of stuff on this show, but not drag it out. So everyone, I hope that you're here and ready to chill, sit back and relax. It's time for a very, very involved and heavy episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Heavy episode. There's Cat there. Let's fast forward past the shitty intro. And here we fucking go. Dreambird has apparently dropped the message. He's probably not going to fucking acknowledge it, but at least you tried. You fucking tried. Here we go. Anyway, we're behind live DSP by about 35 minutes, so let's just fucking get straight into this. Here we fucking go.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Level 1 podcast. Again, it is Wednesday, the 11th of February, 2026. It's going to be a jam-packed show with a lot of topics to cover, which is actually why I started the show a little bit on the earlier side today. Thanks to those who are here for said show live. Now, before we even get into the content for today's show, I want to give you a little sneak preview of Friday's Level 1 podcast, which will be the last streaming day of the week. Today is actually the middle of the week. It's kind of the second half of my streaming week beginning in my 6 days of streaming today.
What do you mean peak preview of fucking Friday's fucking... What do you mean?
If for those who are not aware, coming up on Thursday, there are not one, but 2 big digital presentations that will happen in the realm of gaming. The first...
So basically, you're going to spend Friday talking about these fucking digital presentations as well. Fucking hell, that's a very interesting... Who cares?
First is from Sony. Sony will be doing an hour-plus long state of play, and from all reports, this is going to be one of their most involved, detailed state of plays they've ever done. People are estimating some 10 or more games will actually be in-depth previewed during this event. Don't know if there's truth to that or not. People are even saying that the speculation and rumor is that Marathon, the new game from Bungie, Bungie, never mind, will actually not only be previewed and fully explained, but that a beta will likely go live immediately following the end of the state of play. So that's event number 1, okay? And event number 2 is that it has now been announced by Konami that Konami is going to be doing their own Silent Hill transmission later on that afternoon. So you got the Sony State of Play at 2 p.m. Pacific time, the Silent Hill transmission at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now here's the thing. I'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon, gameplay. So I'm not going to be watching those events live. However, I will react to any of that stuff that goes down that's important or notable or stuff that people want to get my opinion on Friday morning's Level 1 podcast. So if you're interested in seeing me react to anything from State of Play or from the Silent Hill transmission, come by on Friday morning.
You're going to wait a whole day. You're going to wait a whole goddamn day where no one's, I mean, most of the fucking talking point will get done on that day by fucking actual fucking people who are actually enthusiastic with sort of shit. Fuck off. Who's going to fucking give a shit what you think about a fucking day later?
That's the 13th of February. Friday the 13th.
Well done. You fucking finally clocked on that Friday's the fucking 13th of February. I'm more concerned personally about fucking Saturday the 14th. You know what I mean? I do hope you all have plans with the ones you love in your life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad it's a fucking detox day from Phil that day. I've got my priorities in order.
Oh, I didn't realize that. But anyway, come by on Friday the 13th to get my reactions to all of that stuff. Okay, so Friday will be a very in-depth, important podcast. But what about today? We're in the middle of the week. We got a lot to talk about today. All right, we do. Yesterday was kind of an interesting and important day for me because not only was I trying out an indie game, the likes of which I likely would have skipped in the past before this year's changes to my content that I've instituted, but also I tried something different during the stream that I want to now reveal to all of you to let you know how it went. But after I finished that stream playing Crizzle Theater of Idols, I made a 10-minute video to give my honest thoughts about the game, and some people seem upset. To be honest, all right, I feel like right now on the internet, there is a bandwagon movement, a cultural mentality that says, hey, favor the indie game, kiss the indie game's butt, play the indie game, criticize, smash, say negative things about the AAA, but if it's indie, you must be nice. No. Sorry. That's not who I am. That's not who I'm ever going to be. As you know, in the over 17 years that I've been a gaming content creator on YouTube, I've always told it like it is. I don't pull punches. I don't sugarcoat. I don't favor anything. I'm honest. And so, if I play a game and I feel that we are in some kind of a situation where the game is not representative or is misrepresenting what it is to try to get sales, if the game doesn't live up to expectations that has laid out for itself, okay, I'm going to be honest about it. All right? And you might say, well, what are you talking about? So yesterday I played Crizzle Theater of Souls, okay? It is an indie game. It's made by a small studio. Although the game was funded by Blumhouse, a company that makes high-profile horror movies, this is one of their first actual investments in a video game, okay? Crizzle Theater of Souls presents itself in all of its promotional materials, notably its big launch trailer, as a game that's going to be high action, okay, with tons of weapons, abilities, variety of enemies, and scares, okay? When you play the game, the first hour to hour and a half is actually really good atmosphere building of laying out the story and the environment and the elements of the things that the game's going to be. And then for the next 2 hours, the game is completely identical, doesn't try to do anything different, doesn't give you any new weapons, doesn't give you any abilities, doesn't even give you a single new enemy to fight. It just gives you the same regurgitated crap over and over. The game suffers from what you should be calling terrible pacing. Okay? Awful pacing. Whoever the game director was should have known better and say, hey, I understand atmosphere and building up suspense, but who wants to sit around for 3.5 hours with a single handgun shooting the same repetitive enemies over and over with almost no change in the environment, no change to gameplay mechanics? It's the same crap for 3.5 hours. It's boring. Okay? So I relayed that, not only in my stream of the game that I was playing, but also in my reaction video after the fact, where I clearly stated, I feel the game is a bait and switch after 3.5 hours of gameplay. It says that, like right in the title of the video, so no one would get the impression that I actually played the entirety of this game. I played the first portion, and that's the impression I got, right?
So one would question why you would need to make a video after 3.5 hours of a game if it's not representative of the entire game. You know, I don't know. It's just, I would argue, Phil, that your fucking video was a waste of fucking time. You have a right to your opinion. Don't get me fucking wrong. You know what I mean? You're free to fucking feel that way. But the point of your video existing is probably, I mean, what merit is there in that video existing if you don't know what the whole game's like? You know? Like, why would people want to get your take on something when you're not fucking reviewing or analysing what the whole game is? You know, you're judging a fucking part of the game. You know?
So basically, after having played this game, here's how the audience reacted. Very similar to how I reacted, okay? The first hour to hour and a half, we were intrigued. Ooh, it's an interesting setup. It's kind of creepy. The idea that two cults are going at each other is kind of interesting. All right.
So he's talking about this Crystal game, Crystal, whatever the fuck. Yeah, so he's talking Crystal. Yeah, that's the game. So yeah, he played it yesterday in a day stream, and apparently ran an experiment while playing the game. He's going to elaborate on what that experiment was. But yeah, he didn't get a lot of money for it, so it's probably getting wage quit.
All right. Then when it's 2 more hours of the same, we all got bored. It wasn't just me saying that. Everyone watching the stream got literally bored of the game. We were like, this is just not it.
Yeah, Phil, the exact same thing happened in Dragon Quest, but you're not fucking dropping that game, are you? If I can chat or fucking crying for something different then, and if I can talk more, shut the fuck up and fuck off.
You know, why you even keep playing this? It's so boring. It's the same thing over and over. And now here's the thing. I played 3.5 hours. Maybe if I played 5 hours or 6 hours, there would have been more to it. I mean, we found the shotgun. We just hadn't been able to unlock it yet. It looks like the game's going to force you to do a lot of gameplay and backtrack to get the shotgun. How many more weapons are there in the game? I don't know. Are there ever any more abilities in the game besides just refilling your bullets with blood? I don't know. But the thing is, in 2026, game developers need to understand one critical thing, because it's very simple. You need to hook the gamer within the first couple of hours to let us know why we want to keep playing your game. You can't have an insanely long, drawn-out intro where you're building and building and building. We got better things to do, right? Our time is valuable.
What? Like, what the fuck are you going to do, Phil? If you're not gonna fucking play that fucking video game, your idea of fucking better things to do is playing a different fucking video game. You're still sitting there in your fucking arse, begging your audience for 5 fucking hours for money that you're fucking refusing to fucking go out and earn yourself. But we've got better things to fucking do. Who the fuck are you kidding on, Phil?
Valuable, and we don't want to sit around waiting for there to possibly be a payoff when you're asking so much of us when it comes to time investment. Sorry, I want to know what's good about your game before I've invested 10 hours in it. I mean, we've talked about this time and time and time again over the years. Do you remember a game that actually was really good, actually had great world design, interesting story, great gameplay elements, decent graphics, but flopped miserably? The game was called Days Gone, okay? The reason Days Gone flopped was because it was a zombie survival game with drama and survivors and different storylines set in a post-apocalyptic world. It was open world, it was third person, it had cool survival mechanics, combat mechanics, taking on giant mobs of zombies and things you've never really done in a game before. The problem was, it took over 12 hours of repetitive base destruction gameplay before you got to the good parts. And most people tapped out before they played for 12 hours. Most game reviewers outright stated, we stopped playing this game because it's so boring within the first few hours. You need to have good pacing to have a game that's going to be successful in the modern era. Crizzle does not have that. It takes the opposite route, and it very well may have good elements later in the game. It doesn't matter, because, folks, what people need to start understanding, particularly game developers and even TV show writers, is that the most valuable asset in life at this point is not money, it's time. Crizzle is a cheap game. The game is under $20, and a lot of people have given me flack in this video that I made about Crizzle saying, Phil, you're being way too harsh. This isn't a AAA game that they're charging $70 for, and you're acting like that in this video. It's a game that's under 20 bucks. You should really give it a pass. No, you don't get a pass. It doesn't matter if your game costs $1, $15, $70, or $150. If your game is boring, it's always boring. I'm sorry, but I don't want to pay any money for a game that is boring and isn't a fun experience.
But Phil, it wasn't you that paid for it, it was your fans.
Therefore, I have the right to criticize it. Now, the thing is, right now, in the gaming community and online, there is a mentality to say indie games are better because they're cheaper. Indie games are better because they're not AAA with giant bloated budgets, and they're not samey, and they don't copy what everyone else did and put out another game just for profits. Therefore, you should kiss their butt. No, I'm not going to do that. Crizzle is a game that presents itself as an action-packed, Bioshock-esque game when you watch its promotional materials. I didn't make the promotional materials, they did. So if they didn't want that game to look like that, they shouldn't have presented it like that. Seriously, they actually should have just shown a few statue-like enemies and the guy shooting and some dramatic scenes, and that would have been the trailer. Now, that trailer would have looked boring because the game is boring, but it would have been representative of what the game is, and then I wouldn't have called it a bait and switch. But it is a bait and switch when you present the game in a different way that's not representative of what the actual gameplay loop will be.
Who fucking cares?
And again, it doesn't matter if the game is cheap or expensive. If it's not fun, I'm going to tell you that. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Crizzle is just not fun.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Maybe if I kept playing, it would have gotten to fun parts, much like Days Gone, where you had to play 12 hours through this grindy intro crap to get to the good parts. But that's not my fault or my problem. It's the game developer's problem, because they have a game that's so boring up front. I bet most people who buy it will play it for 2 hours, say, what is this crap, and never touch it again. Now, you might say that's not a big deal because the game's only $15. Yes, it is, because you've wasted 2 hours of your time. You've already made that purchase. And most people were going to be like, well, it's not a big deal because it's not expensive, but you still shouldn't get ripped off. And if you bought that game thinking it is going to be like the trailer, you got ripped off. Doesn't matter that it was cheap. That's still your money and your time that has been wasted. A lot of people just don't seem to value time well enough anymore. You have to understand we have one life to live on this planet. The older I get, the more I realize my time is more valuable than ever before because I have less of it than ever before.
You spend 10 hours practically in your fucking little office every single fucking day begging strangers on the internet to fucking fund your overly expensive lifestyle that you can barely fucking sustain. I'm sorry, I felt, what fucking precious things are you doing with your fucking time? You still haven't gone on a fucking honeymoon with your goddamn fucking wife, despite you fucking being married to her for so many fucking years. You know what I mean? And it's like, where is the meaningful life experiences? What meaningful life experiences has Phil Burnell experienced within the last 5 years? Honestly, can anyone think of one singular, meaningful life experience that Phil Burnell has shared with everyone within the last 5 years? I'm waiting for any example. Him sitting his arse on stream begging strangers for money is not a meaningful life experience. I mean, has he fucking did something special with Cat? Did he go somewhere special with Cat or something? At any point in time, shared some sort of special, meaningful experience with that, however. You know what I mean? It's absolutely fucking I just can't, oh my fucking god. I don't know, he's fucking pretending that he's fucking, like, this game denied him from having some sort of special fucking thing happen in his fucking life. No, if you weren't going to fucking play that game and fucking play a different, it would have been a fucking different game. If not that game, it would have been something fucking different. You still would have fucking sat there, saying the same shit, preaching from the same fucking beg sheet every single fucking day like you always fucking do. Don't fucking pretend that you're fucking denied something special happening in your fucking life because this game exists.
Before on Earth. Therefore, I don't want to waste my time on crap. And if the game is boring, it's crap. The game is boring in my opinion. It's crap. I don't think that people should be fooled into thinking anything otherwise, so I made a video explaining that, but somehow I did it wrong. No, I didn't. You're doing it wrong if you're blindly defending the game because it's an indie game that's cheap. There is no reason whatsoever to be defending anything because it's cheap or made by a small studio. It still needs to be good. Crizzle is not. That's my opinion. If you...
But their opinion is that you're wrong about that as well. It's a subjective fucking take. You know, so...
disagree, you have a right to do that. But to criticize my opinion and say it's invalid and I'm being too harsh because I'm treating it like it's a AAA game is incredibly ignorant. Bottom line. Okay? So listen, it's fine. It is what it is. If people want to disagree, go for it. They already are. And there's nothing I can do about that. If you like Crizzle, good for you. All I know is I was bored of it. And so was the audience. Everyone in the chat was bored as hell.
Oh, every single fucking day you fucking make content on the internet, people are fucking bored of what you're fucking doing. And it's funny how it's like you're always fucking blaming the game or whatever. Or even blaming your fucking chat for, you know, being there but I'm not fucking happy. But there is one common denominator, Phil. For all these fucking streams, no matter what the fucking game is, there's one singular common denominator, and that is you.
So why on earth am I in the wrong by making a video just resonating that feeling in verbal form for 10 minutes? Anyway, so that's what happened yesterday in regards to Crizzle. All right, and so you can watch the videos. By the way, almost no one has. To give you perspective here, my video about Crizzle, which is 10 minutes long, already has over 1,500 views and climbing in like 15 hours that it's been live. Okay? The actual gameplay of Crizzle, the 3.5 hours, the first part has like 400 views. The other two parts barely have 200, if that. People started watching and said, wow, this is boring, and literally never continued to watch because the game is boring.
Every single fucking playthrough that most fucking content creators fucking do, part one's always going to have more views than other fucking parts. And this is true for any content creator usually, including Phil Burnell. Part one will usually have quite a few more views than the other parts. Because everyone else fucking checks out part one to see how it all fucking starts.
So, again, the results actually match what I'm saying about the game. I'm not wrong. You're just too lenient on indie games, and you need to stop. Because what'll happen is, now everyone apparently needs to be so nice to indie games that we just gotta say they're all good. No, absolutely not. In fact, it should be the polar opposite here. Because now there's so many indie games that are clamoring for your attention and dollar. Because now AAA games are floundering and failing. Now indies are getting their shot. You need the voice of reason to cut through all of this crap to tell you what's good and what's not.
And why are you the fucking arbitrator of what is good or not good? You don't. That is not something that you decide. No one decides that. It is subjective. Each to their own. How dare you fucking assume that you know better than everyone else what they think is good or not good? How fucking dare you?
You don't need everyone telling you every indie game is great. I mean, sure, I could have kissed Crizzle's butt. I should have said, oh, look, the graphics are quite good for a cheap game, right? Can you imagine that this game looks so good on such a small budget and it's an indie game? Yeah, I could have just sat here and just said that and said, ooh, the creepy atmosphere. Yeah, those are the two good things about Crizzle, the graphics and the atmosphere. But the gameplay is boring. So I'm not going to lie about that to you. I'm sure a lot of people do. They just sit there and they act like they're almost like promoters of this indie, you know, style of game because this is what's the hot thing to do right now. No. If you want me to cover more games and you want me to cover indie games, you have to expect the same level of transparency and the same level of criticism that I give any other game that I used to play. And just because it's popular to say AAA games suck right now doesn't mean that I'm going to say every indie game is amazing too. Okay? So there you have it. That's what I have to say about my coverage of Crizzle. You can enjoy the 10-minute video if you just want to see my summarized thoughts. You can watch the raw gameplay if you so choose. It seems like no one is so choosing that, okay? Because basically everyone agreed who watched it was fucking boring, so no one's even bothering watching the gameplay. Just saying, okay?
Yeah, the game was boring, Phil, not you. The game,
okay,
yeah.
Now, let's do some shout-outs for contributions, and then I want to get to the second half of this discussion, which is the fact that I conducted an interesting experiment during yesterday's stream. In reality, I've actually been doing a little bit of experimentation recently, and I want to let you know exactly what it's been, okay? But let's do some shout-outs first off, because there's a couple of contributions here. We have our first tip of the day, a $10 tip from someone who says, this is exactly why I actually support you, because you keep it real. Because you keep it real no matter what you're doing. Exactly. Again, I'm never going to be the guy that's a butt kisser for any reason whatsoever. I have absolutely no reason to ever kiss butt, because I don't actually benefit from doing it. On the flip side, I also don't benefit from just being a toxic jerk to everything either. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't get why people are actually upset with me for being honest. And again, I think what you also have to understand is, whenever I put out a video, it's my opinion. Right? It literally says that Crizzle is a bait and switch based on my 3.5 hours of playing, and that's what the video is titled. Right? So why people would be upset, I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm not going to change, okay? Cool. So thank you for 10 bucks. I appreciate that. First super chat of the day is 2L84 Prey, who did a CZK50 super chat. Okay.
Phil, initial impressions are not always like okay. I've got an interesting example. Okay, now, okay, I've never watched the entirety of Breaking Bad. Now I know what Breaking Bad's about. Okay, I do have a rough idea of what happens. He's a fucking school teacher, he's got fucking cancer, he's fucking dying, and I think his life is kind of shit really, and then it just kind of stumbles into fucking making meth and becomes some sort of fucking absolute fucking badass. No shit, you know, I'm not actually, you know. But I know roughly how the whole story goes, okay? But I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad. I never felt compelled to keep watching the show. You know? The only full episode I've watched of Breaking Bad was that first episode. Now, if I made a fucking review and said, well, I watched the first episode of Breaking Bad, and it was alright, but I'm not going to keep watching it. You know? Now, I know everyone on the internet says it's a fucking incredible show, and I will agree with your sentiment. It's enough. I mean, I'm sure it is a very fucking good show. But I'm just telling you, my first impression of that first episode, and the same goes for Walking Dead, by the way. Walking Dead is the same fucking thing. I watched the first episode of Walking Dead and I thought, well, I don't really fucking care about watching anything else. And that took off like a juggernaut, that fucking show. If I get, that's what I'm saying, if everyone fucking did that shit, you know, this is my early impression of these two shows, meh, not worth it, you know. But the fact of the matter is, obviously, Breaking Bad and Walking Dead came on, obviously Walking Dead, apparently it's kind of fallen off, you know, these days, because it's still going, isn't it, you know, to a certain degree. But Walking Dead became bigger and bigger and bigger, for, you know, and it held its own and an established fucking show. And that's what Breaking Bad up there. Breaking Bad's up there with fucking people fucking compare, you know, the Mount Rushmore of fucking TV shows. You know what I mean? You know, you get Sopranos and some people have fucking Breaking Bad in there as well. You know? But if I just made a fucking review of my initial impressions of the fucking show, that wouldn't be fair. That would be very misrepresentative of the whole entire fucking show if I just judge it by just the fucking first episode only. You know? That Dragon says the real problem is that Phil doesn't present that this is my opinion. That's fine. He declares it's a fact. His opinion is fact. Don't you know? His opinion is fact. If you disagree, don't you dare disagree with Phil's opinion because you're wrong for disagreeing with him. Even though people should be free to disagree with his fucking opinion. It's kind of daft, isn't it? It doesn't make sense.
Hold on, there's a lot of work here. CZK to USD, and it's what, 50? So it's $2.45. Okay, thank you for the first super chat of the day. And they said, this is out of context, but will you show a tour of your house in the future? Much appreciated. No, I will not. Maybe in the future, I would choose to reveal certain parts of my home that I feel are safe to show to the public. Perhaps when I set up my workout room.
Wait. Why would it be safe to show anyone else in your home? What are you hiding, Philly boy? What are you hiding? Show us the pets. Show us the fucking budgies. Show us the fucking parakeets. Show us the fucking all the fucking barnyard critters you got roaming around the fucking snort fort.
Which I am planning on hopefully doing sometime this year. I could show you my machine that I'm using to do, you know, exercises and stuff like that. Perhaps, maybe not. I'm not promising anything. That's why I don't mention it. Because I've learned that separating my work from my personal life has dramatically increased my safety and my enjoyment of life. Because if I share
a safety? But she just fucking, if you're gonna show anything in your fucking home, just fucking make sure you don't fucking have anything sensitive available for people to fucking see. Like, if I fucking took a picture of, like, you know, like my fucking, like, what's in front of me, and like I was like, oh wait a second, that picture has my bank statement included on the fucking screenshot. Oh dear, that'd be my fault for fucking broadcasting that and sharing that. You know, it's just it's a, you know, practice fucking, you know, due diligence and care. You know, for God's sake, he's such a fucking stupid bastard. He really is.
Everything, then people use that to hurt me. And I know that I've gone into detail a million times about this, so I'm not going to go into detail about it on today's show. But basically, what's in this room stays in this room and gets broadcast to the internet. What's outside of this room is my personal business to be shared with my wife, my cat, and my immediate family. Like, my parents know everything that goes on in my...
Fuck, it's Jade.
Squeaky Wheels Jade tipped £1.
Don't you fucking dare.
Squeak, 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 Walking Dead is such an incredible show that I felt inspired to make my own television series inspired by it called The Rolling Dead. The only safe house is the second floor.
Boo! That's what I think of that fucking joke. Jesus fucking Christ. Keep on rolling, Jade. You know what time it is. Let time go. Get the fuck out of here. Well, thank you very much for that, Jade. Again, indeed. You squeaky wheel bastard. Ah, Christ alive. But Phil's pig-splitting family now. This is a bit of Sonny fucking Borders about. He's now actually a pig-splitting family and what a family is. Brace yourselves for the fucking family pig-splittation.
Today's show. But basically, what's in this room stays in this room and gets broadcast to the internet. What's outside of this room is my personal business to be shared with my wife, my cat, and my immediate family. Like, my parents know everything that goes on in my house, but that's about it. No one else needs to know anything that's in this house. You don't need to know about the giant mountain of cocaine that I have in my spare bedroom. Okay? That's none of your business. Okay. But will I ever show parts of it? Perhaps, if I decide to. I now have the means, you know, I can use my camera, I can use my microphone, I can use my selfie stick, and I can film around the house to show you stuff if I wanted to. So maybe I will eventually, but as of now, the answer is no. Princess Luna, thank you for a $5 super chat, which is our biggest one of the day. First of all, let's get that on the leaderboard. Let's see what Princess Luna has to say, okay? Okay, so Princess Luna says, indie games are like food trucks. There's now so many, only the good ones survive, in my opinion. That's what's happening now, because it didn't used to be like that. Now, there are literally so many games coming out in a given week, right? Just this week. You know, I'm looking for a new game for the rotation. It's like, okay, so Crystal came out, but so did Mugenics. But so did Romeo Must Die. But so did, there's another one, too, that just dropped. And now, supposedly, Marathon might have a demo. But then you got this one. I was like, wait, what? There's like 7 options. Like, how do I choose what I'm supposed to be doing on my streams where there's so much going on? When you have so much selection, you need someone to cut through all of that to tell you what they think and if it's your cup of tea or not. You don't need someone to say, oh, Crystal is an indie darling. It's amazing that on an under $20 price tag, they have these graphics. Who cares about the fucking graphics if the game is boring? Right? Who cares? So
that was close to, like, I mean, I know it didn't hold it all. He's got to hold the T or the Y pose. He was kind of flailing his arms, so we can't count it as a T or a Y pose because he didn't hold it. He was too busy fucking flapping his arms about.
If it's your cup of tea or not. You don't need someone to say, oh, Crystal is an indie darling. It's amazing that on an under $20 price tag, they have these graphics. Who cares about the fucking graphics if the game is boring? Right? Who cares? So that's the point I'm making. I'm glad that you're seeing my point, Princess Luna, that we need to be honest about this crap, or else what we're going to end up with is we're going to have a completely anti-AAA mentality and a completely every single indie is great mentality, and you'll never know what's good. It's going to be just as bad as when it was just AAA, where everyone says everything's good, everything kisses everyone's butt, you know, and now you can't determine what game you to spend your money and time on. You don't need that. You need honesty, and that's what I'm going to strive to do this year right here on this channel. Cover more games and be honest about each game and let you know what I think. There might be games that I absolutely love that you actually hate. There might be games that I actually hate that you love, and that's okay. You know who I am. You know my feelings. You know how I have these certain, you know, affinities for certain kinds of things in video games. I think a lot of people know my likes and dislikes at this point. So, honesty is the best policy, okay? Thank you for the support. All right.
So he's about to, he's going to go from saying honesty is best policy to then explaining this fucking experiment, which he wasn't honest about before. So go on. Please, Phil, explain this experiment. I wonder if it is as much of a nothing burger as we expect it to be.
Oh, I was just going to go to the next point, and typical average gamer did a $2 super chat and says, did you see anything about Crimson Desert? Oh yeah, we reacted to the trailer of it a few weeks ago. The game, to me, looks amazing, but also kind of looks too good to be true. And what I mean by that is there's so much in that game that looks great, you have to wonder if it's all true, if it's all fully fleshed out, or, and this is more likely the case, if a lot of it that looks great on paper actually doesn't factor into the gameplay at all. Meaning, there could have the best crafting system ever made. It could have an amazing flight system where you fly around the map on mounts, and then none of that has to do with the actual game. It's in there, but you don't have to use it to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, you can just play through the game and beat it without any of that crap. Like, it could be the next Starfield, where on paper, Starfield might look good. Oh, you could craft your own ship. Oh, you could have colonies on planets and mine resources, and you never have to do any of that in the game. It's just there to say that there's content, and the content doesn't mean anything, right? So I guess we'll see when the game comes out next month. I'm excited to try it for sure. It may be a super immersive game with tons to do, and it might be one of the best games in a long time. Or it might stink. We'll find out firsthand together, okay? Okay, so now let's get to the other thing that I want to talk about yesterday's first stream, all right?
Here we go.
Yesterday, I played Crizzle Theater of Idols. This was a game that it was going to be a kind of, ooh, let's test the waters, let's see if the game's any good. It was, essentially, it was, yes, a first part of a playthrough if I decided to start playing the game fully, but also it was kind of a first look stream, if that makes sense, where a lot of content creators do this. They essentially test the waters of a game and they call it first look, rather than playthrough or I'm actually playing this game. That way, if they decide against continuing, no one says, oh, you're playing it, now you're dropping it. Like, no, I never was playing it. It was just a first look, okay? So, in regards to that, all right, yesterday, when I was playing Crizzle, I conducted myself a little differently than I normally would. Does anyone actually know up front what it was? I'm just curious if any of you actually figured out what the difference was between the Crizzle stream and a normal stream. Let's see if anyone in chat can get it. I'm very curious. I'm going to give it a minute because remember, the chat's delayed. I'm just curious. Someone got it already. Kimikaze actually just hit it on the head. She said, there was no asking for money.
Okay, there we go. Everyone guessed it. Everyone guessed it. You know? Everyone fucking guessed it. So, Phil, what is the results of your experiment?
You're right. If you go back and you watch the entirety of the time that I was streaming Crizzle on this stream, which was 3.5 hours, okay? You're going to notice that not one time, not once, did I actually ask for a financial contribution whatsoever. Now, I did ask for engagement. I said, hey, the first part of the playthrough is the most important one. If you're on stream, please like the stream to get more engagement for the channel. If you're watching this on demand, please like the video and leave comments. What are you thinking about the game? Do you like it? Do you not? That will help this channel tremendously. I definitely said that, but not a single time did I actually say, hey, open your wallets, send me some super chats, send me some kits, send me some tips, send me some members, send me some subs. I never said that whatsoever. I never even mentioned the ways that you can contribute. I just acted like you couldn't, okay? Now, the thing is, I've done this before. All right, I've done this before. And the last time that I did it, people gave me shit for it because they said, well, it wasn't fair. Why? Well, basically, I think it was like the day before, I did a marathon. And I guess during the said marathon, I had actually done pretty good. It was like a marathon where a lot of people had supported or whatever. Okay?
Oh, God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Fucking well said. Thank you very much to Ira for the $2 super chat. It says, this season's writers are slacking, holy rerun. I agree. Holy shit. So yeah, wait. Oh my god, is Phil finally going to get the number right? The big result, Phil, is Phil finally going to get this number right here? He told Asmund Gold that when he went and conducted his experiment last time, he only got $30. The reality of the situation was he made $150 for the entire day of not begging. Phil went one whole entire day without begging. One day after a well-supported marathon, and he was given $150 without asking for a single penny. Then he had the audacity to then fucking tell Asmund Gold multiple times they only made $30 that day. It's incredible how Phil turns 150 into 30. You know what I mean? But I guess I felt justified in doing that because reasons. Will Phil correct that fucking narrative, or will he stick to his fucking lie? Or will he even fucking address that at all? Let's see.
Marathon. And I guess during the said marathon, I had actually done pretty good. It was like a marathon where a lot of people had supported or whatever. Okay? And so they said, you know, that's not a fair experiment to see what would happen because a lot of people had given a lot of support the day before. Therefore, the day after a very successful marathon where everyone basically unloaded with support, you're going to have less support. Now, the first time that I tried this last year, you want to know how much money I made? Because I told Asmund Gold.
You lied to him! You outright lied to him! I made a fucking video showing your lies!
Our actual interview back in November, I made $30.
You didn't! Oh, you're just a little bitch, you little fucking bitch. You know, that's a little fucking bitch, Phil. You know, you're in... Like, one stream made like fucking 80 odd, one stream made like 70. The whole day, he got $150 overall. Like, there's evidence of this. I made a fucking video showing Phil's bullshit lies. I will find it right now and show you. Oh my god, oh my fucking god. Why is he convinced that he only made $30? when there's evidence that he did not. Oh my, I am triggered as fuck right now. The bad man's angering me. Hold on, let me think I can find this fucking video I made. Yeah, here it is. Here, I fucking made it. I can, hold on, 2 seconds. So hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, I made this video. Me made a fucking video a wee while back. Okay, I'm not long after the fucking interview. I've got it on mute by the way, so you can't fucking hear me blathering. But yeah, he told the same fucking lie back then as he told now. That he only made like fucking like $30 or whatever. But like we have like metrics here, I'll say. So the marathon happened the day before, okay? Phil had a marathon the fucking day before, and he made about $1,000 for that marathon. He was given over $1,000 the day before. Okay? $1,000 after fees. Bear in mind. So $108 in tips, $961 in super chat, 38 gifted memberships. No, actually. So after YouTube takes their fucking cut and the fees are taken off, still fucking pocketed like 4 figures the previous fucking day. And then he goes the following day, he's like, I'm going to fucking just not fucking beg or whatever. And like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then like, it's like, there's clip here, whatever. You can actually see, like, we have like screenshots from like, the first stream that Phil did, he played Call of Duty by the way, the first stream. He made $78 that first stream. Right? And the second stream, Phil made $74. But there's evidence of this, you know, you can easily go back and see. You know? So Phil made 150. And it's obviously JG don't just take screenshots for it. JG Anno fucking breaks down this shit as well. I went back. This video shows me going back to JG Anno's fucking compilation here and showing what Phil made in particular. $45 in tip for a day stream, $17 in super chats. You know, he got 4 fucking kicks as well. For fuck's sake. Oh, sorry, that's it. So he got 1 kick. He got 1 kick in 4. Jesus Christ, and 4 members. Sorry, but yeah. And that's something as well. Gameplay. You made $50 shooting fucking gameplay. Then why in the fuck did Dragon Quest get a free fucking pass in our fucking day? Because a lot of support came in before and after fucking Dragon Quest was done, but still that fucking survived. But you moves the goddamn goalpost all the fucking time as well as to fucking whether the fucking gameplay or the podcast or the morning show crap counts towards support or not. You know? It's just absolute fucking financial manipulation to try and fucking make himself seem fucking more worse off than he actually fucking is. It's like, there's no need for it, Phil. He'll tell people to fucking support. He was begging people during Dragon Quest to give him money for different fucking streams. Do you like Street Fighter and you don't like Dragon Quest? Well, give me fucking money right now so you can show me some feedback. So, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's just, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, whatever. If people want to see this fucking video I made, by the way, you know, by all means, like, there's a link to it. You know, you guys can watch it if you want to. I made it a couple months ago, but when Phil lied with it the first time, it made me as you can understand. So fuck it. Let's continue. Let's fucking have Phil continue fucking experiment explanation.
Where everyone basically unloaded with support, you're gonna have less support. Now, the first time that I tried this last year, you wanna know how much money I made? Because I told Asmongold in our actual interview back in November, I made $30. The entire stream where I didn't ask for anything, I made $30 for over 5 hours of streaming.
That's also a lie. He said he'd made $50 that day. I'm pretty sure he said he made $50 that day without asking for it. When he told Asmongold he went a day without begging, he told him. So again, is there a fucking lie there? Because he told Asmongold he went a whole day without fucking begging, which he fucking counted as day and night stream. So 1 whole day is both streams combined, you would say. So again, he's fucking lying and manipulating fucking like, what the fuck, Phil?
Okay, not even $10 an hour, right? But everyone says that wasn't valid. Fair enough. Let's try it again, but let me try it on a day when absolutely no one will be expecting it whatsoever, and on a day where it's going to be an interesting stream.
Not even $10 an hour. You hear that? Yeah, hey, Meth Bear, get back here. You hear what he said there? Not even $10 an hour.
The answers are fucking you in that order, bitch.
Gameplay's only 3 hours. He made $30. But it would be 10. So he's counting the morning show as well. He's counting the podcast. But there's no even room for a member to fucking say, oh, I was only counting gameplay. That's because otherwise it would fucking. I'm fucking losing my goddamn mind. I am losing my fucking mind. Thank you to Sunny for the $5 stream super chat. It says 12:31. He's watching a trailer on other monitor, but the glow of the monitor shows how not ironed his shirt truly is. Sorry, but DSP is bothering me. He's fucking making me angry as fuck for his bullshit fucking line. Oh my fucking god, I'm just losing my fucking tiny mind, I really am. Oh, just make the bad man stop. Fuck me. I'm losing my damn mind. Also, I need to change this fucking bingo back. It's a fucking Santa hat. Nah, I need fucking, I carry Santa. There you go, that's fucking better. Fuck me, man. I'm just so fucking annoyed with him so far right now. Why is he lying so fucking much about this shit? There's evidence on the internet to fucking prove he's a lying fucking cunt. Why did you think, for God's sake, who cares?
Strategy because of the game that I was playing. Yesterday when I played Crizzle, this was the very first time ever that I played this game. And very much we were testing the waters to see if people liked the game and if this was going to be a playthrough that I was going to do in the future. Now, let's be honest. There is a pattern when it comes to the levels of support that I receive on a stream. And the pattern is usually, if you really like the game I'm playing, and if I really like the game I'm playing, I'm having a great time, that comes through on the stream, and you support it.
Well, no one has fucking seen this game before. If you genuinely, here's an idea, Phil. If you want to genuinely fucking try and do this as a fucking plausible experiment, I mean, an actual, do it for a game that you've played consistently in the past and get consistent income for. Okay? Maybe do it for RimWorld. RimWorld could be an idea.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
That's a covered out me response to my suggestion, but there you go. So Phil, RimWorld is doing not bad for him. He could fucking not beg during RimWorld and see if it gets the fucking same level of fucking support as it always fucking does. Whether he fucking asks for it or not. Thank you to Ira for $2 super chat who is saying otters. I mean, I fucking think I need them. They're not there! Little bastards, fucked off. Bring me back my otters, you fucking bastards. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Oh, Jesus, man, I'm just... Oh, for God's sake. So Phil decided that it was a good idea to conduct this experiment on an indie game which he had no idea was good or not, and had no idea whether his audience would like or not. And he thinks it was a valid experiment, I guess.
That's not always the case. For example, Street Fighter 6 right now is getting massive support, and I basically destroy the game every time I play it, saying how bad it sucks, right? The thing is, there's entertainment value there in seeing me rage and try to persevere against a game that I really don't like that much, right? But for the most part, take a look at games right now such as Hollow Knight, which I absolutely am loving and liking more the more I play it, and RimWorld, which at first I was really having a hard time with, but now that I've learned this stuff, okay? And I know the basic mechanics, and I'm still learning, and I have this great interactive time with you guys every time, tons of engagement as people try to help me with the game. I really enjoy myself. Even though it's stressful as hell, it's still good. It's entertaining, it's fun, people like it, they support it, right?
So why don't you fucking do an experiment for one of those games instead?
So, knowing far well that I was playing a game where I didn't know if I was going to like it, I didn't know if you were going to like it, I thought in my head, man, here's the thing. I could ask for support on this stream, and to be honest with you guys, I know for a fact, 100% proven fact, if I had asked for support on yesterday's Crizzle stream, I would have received more. I may not have gotten a ton, all right? But I absolutely guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, if I had said, come on, let's get some support. I'm covering more indies this year. I'm showing you what's good and what's not. If you like this new effort, you'll like the fact that I'm playing more games, support this channel. If you like all the changes and improvements I've made, you like the content, support the channel. And people would have supported. I would have gotten.
Okay, yeah, I've said this before in the back in the time. I'm going to say it again. If I would rather... So, when Phil first conducted this experiment of his, okay, he was given $150 for the entire day without asking for a fucking penny. I would rather have that. I would rather be given $150 without asking for anything than be given like thousands of dollars begging. Like, just because you get more begging doesn't make it worth fucking sacrificing your dignity for, Phil. You know? I couldn't look at myself in the fucking mirror. Like, I fucking felt awful doing the fucking, like, the GoFundMe thing for fucking my dog. I felt that was fucking, like, I mean, I felt genuinely fucking bad having to fucking do that shit. You know what I mean? Because I felt terrible until I just outright fucking ask, please. I mean, I don't fucking, it's not, most people with any fucking dignity in their fucking soul would feel super uncomfortable for I said dog, I didn't say, but yeah, most people with dignity in their fucking soul would fucking actually not feel comfortable just asking strangers on the internet. You know, for God's sake. Like, I would rather be given $150 without asking for a single penny rather than be given like fucking thousands and thousands. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, you get what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Full disclosure, you know, just to clarify, I did not fuck my dog. Okay, there you go. You know, he said no to me. Yeah, that dog's a very picky bastard. But no, I didn't say it, no. Remember, in case you're wondering, Wee Jackson's doing better, you know what I mean? So there you go, he's doing well, so there we go. He's going back to the vet later on in February, and hopefully we'll get this, you know, medication all properly sorted for his, like, dosage levels and all that jazz. So there we go. But yeah, but I'm saying, I felt awful having to fucking ask you guys about helping out with that. You know what I mean? You know, because it's like, it's just because it is just asking. It's like, I don't understand how he can just look at himself in a mirror and just feel proud of who he fucking sees. I wouldn't, if I had to do what Phil does every fucking day, I wouldn't be able to stand aside of myself. No wonder it doesn't go out much. I'll be fucking ashamed to fucking show my fucking face in public, known as a fucking serial fucking beggar. You know what I mean? It's like, what the... I don't know. Anyway. Whatever. Fuck me, man. He is infuriating me today.
Games, support this channel. If you like all the changes and improvements I've made, you like the content, support the channel. And people would have supported. I would have got memberships, I would have got some subs, I would have got some tips, I would have. It probably wouldn't have been an overwhelming amount. No one's going to quote, oh, I don't really like the game Phil's playing, but I'm still going to overwhelmingly open my wallet and support the stream. That wouldn't have happened, okay? But I would have got more. 100%, right? There you go. Now, what did this result in? What was the result of the experiment? And how did I feel it went? And how should I conduct myself moving forward? Let's talk about that. So the result of the experiment was as follows. By the end of the stream, again, me not asking for support, I got about 80 bucks of support. I want to say it was like 82 bucks or something like that. Okay? Is that the worst stream I've ever had? No. In fact, to be honest, I had a worse stream on Sunday night when I did the double indie stream of...
Oh, for God's sake.
Nuke has been launched, tip £25.
Oh, shit.
It's on its way.
Ah, fuck. Hold on. While that plays, let me count the squares. With one. With one.
Burger, 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 burger.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
Also, you misspelled the last word. Wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost there. Almost.
SLPAT.
Yeah, that was meant to say splat, but I guess Sonny, Sonny didn't, you know, check their grammar before hitting send. I said that like good, Sonny. I mean, yeah, I wanted it over. So there we go. Nuke has been launched. Thank you, Nuke has been launched. So there we go. SLP. With one bingo though, with Victoria said bingo. Phil's frees from fucking Phil's bullshit narrative. Thank you very much, Sonny. I feel like it's in our best interests to still see what he says though. But after he's fucking finished with his segment, I am going to Marbles. I want to hear how he justifies his shit and what his plan is going forward. I know it's going to annoy me, it's going to irritate me, it's going to irk me. But at the same time, I feel like we should see how this fucking pans out. And it's on their terms, exactly. Fucking, so here we go. Thank you, Sonny, for fucking almost single-handedly securing bingo victory today. Very kind to you indeed. Well, so thank you very much for that. Let's see what the bad man's got to fucking say and justifying how he's fucking got to beg. And then we'll do marbles and otters and everything else. We fucking need to anything else to fucking detox from it. We need all sorts of things to detox from Phil today. Because he is just pissing the fuck out of me.
No. In fact, to be honest, I had a worse stream on Sunday night when I did the double indie stream of Sharks and Minnows and Terminator 2D No Fate. The reason for that is very simple. I'd already played those games multiple times. In the case of Terminator 2, we were already beat it multiple times. We were just trying to see the final ending, which actually wasn't even worth the time, actually. You know, and so you're going to get some initial interest in a game like that, but you're not going to get an audience coming back a million times and throwing money at it. You know what I'm saying? So it actually wasn't even the worst stream that I had done recently, okay? But it certainly wasn't great. No one was showering me with support because I didn't ask for it, all right? There is a absolutely, positively.
But you asked for it the other night, and you didn't get it. You just told your audience you were fucking, you know. So why didn't you get more money for the previous fucking streams that done worse? Well,
direct correlation between how much I ask for support and
no, I'm going to rewind this so I can fucking hear the full word of this shit.
Recently, okay? But it certainly wasn't great. No one was showering me with support because I didn't ask for it. All right? There is a absolutely, positively direct correlation between how much I ask for support and how much I get. 100%. There is undisputed evidence that if I ask for support, I will get more. And if
I don't want to fucking listen to this guy anymore. I really fucking don't. His 2 experiments, the first experiment happened a day after a marathon where he was given over $1,000, and the second experiment was for an indie game, which he had no idea would be good or not, and was untested in the second stream. Why don't you fucking conduct a fucking experiment, Phil, when you do fucking RimWorld? Or Street Fighter, or fucking, you know, Street Fighter would probably fucking do well if they're fucking big, not actually. Street Fighter would probably be okay. But RimWorld, or fucking Dark, you know, Hollow Knight. God almighty. His King Stick experiment was not begging, and Tim justifying why he's got to beg because when he begs he gets more money. Even though he just admitted that he didn't get more money when he didn't beg before, when he did beg before. And yeah, oh fuck me, my head's fucking gonna explode.
don't ask for support, I will get less. All right? So then why didn't I ask for support yesterday? Did I want more? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Of course I did. Come on. Let's be honest here. We all want more support. We all could use more support, right? So why didn't I ask for it? Well, there's two reasons, okay? One reason is because if I was going to play Crizzle and I was actually going to try to gauge audience interest in the game fairly, all right? The very first stream is the stream where you need to see if people are liking what they're seeing. And if you're saying, hey, support the stream, and people shower you with support, that could artificially inflate the level of positivity that the game actually deserves. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, let's say I was halfway through the stream and I was like, oh, guys, come on, we're only at like $60 to support. Let's go, let's get some subs. And then someone feeling, you know, I'll help Phil, they drop 10 subs, right? And so I'll help Phil and I drop a $50 tip. Now all of a sudden, I got like $200, right? It's like, oh, well, you see Crizzle did well. Well, no, in reality, Crizzle's the same game. It's not that good, it's still boring. But people might have showered me with support because I asked for it. So if you do that, on the first stream of any game, you're basically artificially inflating its popularity. Does that make sense? I think it does. If the premier stream of any game that I play, whether it's an indie game, whether it's a AAA game, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I had done that yesterday, I wouldn't have been doing the right thing. And therefore, it would have not made sense because now, let's say the Crizzle stream made $200, right? So now I might be like, oh, I should do it again. But no one likes the game, including me, right? And to be honest, what will end up happening, okay, is very simple. We're going to end up with another truck sim. We're going to end up with another situation where people are showering me with support and we keep playing the game, even though, quite frankly, the game is kind of boring and not that interesting. Okay, not to say that I didn't like Truck Sim at first, because I did, but after a couple months of Truck Sim, it got played out. But we played it all year because I kept getting showered with support every stream, right? So the truth is, it's hard to judge how to handle this stuff. It really is. Do I ask for support every stream because then I'll do better as a business and, you know, I'll be able to support my family better and improve the setup better and buy more games? Or do whenever I play a game for the very first time, do I actually make this just judgment that I should not ask for support? That way, if people do support the game, it's genuine because they like it. Or I just, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't support it because they don't like it and they genuinely don't want it to continue, right? Now, admittedly, this is kind of a double-edged sword for me because although it'll be better to try more games to find the hidden gems that we're all going to love and will end up being ongoing playthroughs that get lots of support, the more games that I take chances on means another chance that the game is going to suck and now no one will support it. You see what I'm saying? If I play 5 games this week and out of those 4 games we know everyone loves and will support and 1 is a wild card versus this week I play 10 games, 6 games are wild cards and all of them suck, that might be 6 dead streams. So do you see the situation I'm in right now where there's no real way to determine exactly how to go forward because it's new ground for me, right? I don't know if is it right whenever I play a brand new game, should I just not even mention support and let people genuinely and organically support that stream?
I've been holding back the fucking urge to not fucking pause. I love how fucking like well, you shouldn't fucking beg them. Oh my god. Oh my my brain is fucking literally fucking losing the ability to fucking construct a sentence.
I don't know. Right? I'm very curious about what to do about this, right? The funny part about yesterday, undoubtedly, is my detractors were fucking losing their shit.
Hey, I didn't even fucking notice.
They couldn't stand the fact that I hadn't hit the phantom goal that doesn't exist, and I wasn't asking for support. They were tearing at their clothes. There was fucking 10, 20, 30 sock accounts all typing in chat. You're not hitting the goal. Why aren't you asking for support? They couldn't take it. They lost their fucking minds because their little pea walnut-sized fucking brains can't comprehend that I'm smarter than them.
I literally had no idea. Today, I was like, did I blink and miss something? Like, 'cause people are talking about some sort of fucking king snaking experiment or whatever, you know what I mean? And I was like, what? Wait, talking about? Like, I blinked and missed something. Oh my fucking god. I love this fucking narrative. Remember, Phil doesn't pay attention to the trolls though. He ignores the trolls, you know, don't get to him whatsoever. How dare you fucking insinuate that Phil gets annoyed with what the trolls say and do?
And that I have the intelligence to try to conduct experiments and do things like this to try to figure out how to handle stuff moving forward. And it's not all about money. It's not, okay? In fact, to be honest, it's better off, way better off, that we figure out the right thing to do than just have me sitting here begging for money every stream. Because long-term success is more
I break the habit of a fucking lifetime though, Phil.
important than temporary short-term success. Even though I might have a bunch of great streams this week, if I don't know what to do long-term, next week myself, I might be out of ideas, might be out of games to play. So let's actually work on this together and figure it out, right? So, let's do some shout-outs right now. And then let us talk about what we should do moving forward, genuinely. Because this
I am skipping your shout-outs.
Safe puzzle. Because again, I wanted to have like the final end of my gameplay of it was, hey, let's do this.
Don't care.
Kick, and said, huge win, or huge fill point.
Don't care.
Ask for it. No, that's because you're a troll. I know who you are. I recognize
Okay, wait.
them and what I want them to do.
What's
so
this?
Thank you for the super chat. I do think there may be a tip. I'm not sure. Let's see. Someone did a $2 tip and says, the audience isn't a fan of being subject to experiments. If you want something, ask for it. No, that's because you're a troll. I know who you are. I recognize your email address. The trolls don't like being...
So he does see personal information. He sees your email address, remember. Oh, I know this tip. You've tipped me before. We fucking, you know... Oh my god.
Titanic, motherfucker!
Ira said he slept and literally said begging for money. Yeah, I think he's fully aware. I mean, it's like, there's no other way to fucking describe it. Even Asmund Gold said you do fucking beg for money a lot. You know what I mean? And Phil can't go against Sir Asmund's fucking word, and you know what I mean? And Phil's got technology, he does fucking beg a lot. But his justification for it is that if he doesn't, he won't get money. I just like, it's like, oh my god, the games are inconsequential. The games are utterly inconsequential. You know, if Phil didn't fucking ask for money for the rest of Hollow Knight gameplay streams and the rest of Rimworld streams, he probably would get less money, and then he'd fucking probably just say, okay, fuck the shit, I got to fucking beg.
Titanic, motherfucker!
If I get that's why I'd rant for the $2 which says for a free space. Yeah, I guess we get a free space, yeah. We have, even though we won bingo, that free space will carry over tomorrow, for sure. Thank you very much for that, very kind of you indeed. Fuck me, man. I'm losing my fucking mind here. He's not finished yet, by the way. He's still not got to this fucking point of like moving on, looking for a future, whatever. But I'm going to imagine that Phil's plan for the future is just basically fucking keep asking his fans for money, because when he asks for money, he gets fucking money. You know, I'm going to assume that's the fucking scenario right fucking there.
Manipulated. They hate it. They were so furious yesterday when I didn't ask for support, and they're outright expecting it. They're like, wait, where's the clip farm? Why is there no clip farm? So instead of there being a clip farm, they had to title their videos, oh, you know, his utter failure Crizzle stream crashes when Phil only makes $80, instead of saying Phil crashed out asking for money. They couldn't do that video anymore because it didn't happen. You see?
Doesn't care. Like, why you tell your audience everything? Oh my god. I love how literally, yes, I didn't fucking pay attention to this shit until like this night today. When before bingo began and people were saying, oh, prepare for the experiment, I was like, what fucking experiment? I had no fucking clue.
Thanks for the $2, but I know who you are, I'm not stupid. Okay. And there you go, Chimchar also throwing me money for a comment that I'm never going to read. Thanks, Chimchar, for $2. Okay.
Come on, Phil, explain.
So, here's the other half of the equation of this experiment that I did yesterday.
Here we fucking go.
I well knew that doing Crizzle as the first stream and that it may not work. All right. I knew that if I paired it with something that was a fan favorite and a troll favorite, that likely the late stream would be a hit. And that's exactly what I did. I played Street Fighter 6 with Dalzim last night, and we had high attendance, high engagement, and really good support.
High amounts of fake tips.
In fact, the stream did so well, it made up for the fact that the Crizzle stream hadn't done that well, and I hadn't asked for support during it. So you see, this is very similar to what I was saying about Dragon Quest the other day. Dragon Quest just doesn't do that well when it comes to support. Even though I think it's an outstanding game, it's hard for me to find a large audience that agrees. There is a small audience that agrees, but it's not huge, right? If I can play Dragon Quest, but pair it with other streams that do well, like RimWorld, for example, then it doesn't matter that Dragon Quest doesn't do well. You see, because the RimWorld stream overperforms, so it makes it so that the slower supported Dragon Quest stream can continue. And I even explained earlier this week, if we can have staple streams that are doing well all the time, then I can choose to maybe have a game like Dragon Quest be in the rotation, not perform well, but still continue.
Oh, well, so if it's got nothing to do with the game and more to do with you asking for money, then why does it fucking matter what games you fucking play? You know, like I mean, what are you trying to imply here? I honestly think I think Phil and I would actually agree in this situation here. If he didn't beg for money during RimWorld, he would get less money. He knows it. We know it. You know? But he doesn't want to fucking do that because he knows that he has to beg. You know what I mean? This basically sums up what we've been saying for fucking years and years and years, which he fucking refuses to fucking accept here. Phil Burnell is not entertaining enough as a content creator to manage to fucking get support without fucking asking his audience outright for their fucking money. It's like, it's fucking sad, in a way, that he would rather fucking just sell his last shred of fucking dignity and say this with a fucking straight face, like it's a fucking brilliant fucking 400 IQ plan. They just accept the fact that maybe he's fucking not cut out to be a good content creator. You know what I mean? If you have to outright beg people every single fucking day to fucking fund your overly expensive lifestyle that you cannot sustain without their overinflated support. I mean, if you can't get that money organically, are you doing it right, Phil? You know? And I love how he tries to compare himself to every single other content creator that fucking asks for money. Every single person on the internet that does content, usually, I mean, never mind the LTG or whatever, you know, or fucking whatever. You know, most gaming content creators, well, obviously, they'll tell the audience, you know, they'll remind them like once, maybe, at the start of a stream perhaps, whatever, you know, they'll rage, you can fucking give money if you want to give money or whatever. But the main focus of that stream will be the game they're playing. So, Phil's only talent, I guess, is begging. It's certainly not fucking playing games, that's what I'm fucking sure.
The key here is I can't do it with a million games. It can't be, for example, I'm playing Dragon Quest and then Crizzle and then another indie game and then another indie game and all of them are horrible streams. I can't just keep having 4 or 5 streams a week that don't do well, right? I can do maybe one game like that as long as everything else is going well. You gotta balance it, right? That's the tightrope I'm kind of walking right now, and I'm trying to figure out. This year, man, has this year been different than previous years, where I'm really experimenting and trying things, and I'm trying to be transparent with you about it so you understand where I am, where I'm coming from. I'm trying to do what's best for everyone. I want variety. I want us to find the hidden gems that we don't usually play, but at the same time, I want the business to still be doing well. I can't just sacrifice everything to try to find a few indie games, you see? So, let's see how it goes. But here's the thing. Last night, abso-freaking-lutely on that Street Fighter stream, I hammed it up. I was asking and asking and asking some more, and then when I was done asking, I asked again. And I made over $200 on the Street Fighter stream last night, which then adjusted and made up for the fact that the Crizzle stream didn't do good. And we were fine. And today, I slept easy. I woke up today refreshed saying the experiment actually...
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. This is incredible that he can fucking say this with a straight face and feel pride in what he fucking did. Oh my fucking god. I slept easy. This is absolutely incredible. I thank God, and I say this as I'm not a very religious person, you know what I mean, as you know. But you know, if there is some sort of holy entity up there in the sky or whatever, I mean, I thank God I'm not Phil Burnell. I would not wish that sort of fucking existence on anyone. Oh my God, man. Oh, for the love of Christ. There is no reason to fucking envy this fucking sad sack of a human being. None whatsoever. He sleeps easy. The more he begs, the easier he sleeps. As long as he's fucking getting some, you know, some money for that begging. I need to hear that one more fucking time. I need to hear this one more goddamn fucking time. This might be the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard him admit to. Anyone admit to. I cannot believe he said this with a straight face, with all sincerity. With like there's no pride in his fucking soul left whatsoever.
Game, you see? So, let's see how it goes. But, here's the thing. Last night, abso-freaking-lutely on that Street Fighter stream, I hammed it up. I was asking and asking and asking some more, and then when I was done asking, I asked again. And I made over $200 on the Street Fighter stream last night, which then adjusted and made up for the fact that the Crizzle stream didn't do good. And we were fine. And today, I slept easy. I woke up today refreshed saying the experiment actually worked. Now we know Crizzle just didn't work as a playthrough. People aren't going to like it. And Street Fighter is still working well. We'll keep going with that, you know? But here's the question, quite frankly, right? Do we do this every single time now when I play a new game? Do we actually let the game speak for itself? Let people support if they like that game and the gameplay and playthrough I'm creating of it? And if it ends up being a game where I play it and it doesn't do well, that's basically speaking volumes that people don't like the game.
So, Phil, if using your logic, if you need to ask your money to give you money to make the streams well supported, logically speaking, you're never going to get past part 1 of any video game in future. Using your logic that you have provided everyone, you need to ask for money to get money. And if you don't ask for money, it won't come. Therefore, every single fucking playthrough you do will begin and end at part 1. Because those playthroughs, because you're not asking for the money, will not be forthcoming.
Is that what we should do? Because is it fair, for example, again, with Crizzle, what if I had asked for support and made $200? Do I play it again? Because the game is still boring. The game didn't get any better because it was supported. The game was still boring, right? Like, take a look at a game like Quarantine Zone. The first stream was actually really good. The second stream was decent, and the third stream was boring as hell. Some games are going to be like that. So you naturally figure that out over time, right? Not every game is going to be a giant playthrough that's going to succeed. That's okay. Maybe it's just good for a few hours, and that's another thing that we need to understand and explore this coming year. So how do you judge it? Davian says it's tough because with Dragon Quest VII, it just doesn't get great support on the first part, even asking for it. Half of it is just from one person. Then do we drop it? I don't want to drop a great game so easily. You're right. And in the case of Dragon Quest VII, that one is one of my favorite genres of games. Okay.
The audience don't care, and they made that perfectly fucking clear. Your feelings are inconsequential to their entertainment on that stream. You're playing the game for them. You said this on time. Oh my fucking god.
Some genres I'm going to want to try to bite the bullet and play anyway, just because they mean a lot to me, even if they're not going to get giant support. Nothing here just said, my humble opinion as a fan, the slight increase in support when you ask for it versus the slight decrease in support when you don't ask, but then people can't clip you asking for money is worth taking that hit. Now here's the thing though, nothing here. Last night when I played Street Fighter, I hammed it up. I made a ton of money, so that made up for the Crizzle stream, but then guess who clip farmed? Oh, Phil went extra hard on the Street Fighter stream because his Crizzle stream failed, and so look, he's really asking, he's going crazy, he's out of control, right?
I love how that person basically said, yeah, Phil, please can you not beg as much? And Phil's like, but I want money. I like getting money.
So I honestly don't know what to do. It's tough, right? This is new ground. Like, for example, all right, right now I don't know what I'm going to play on Friday at all, because it was going to be Crizzle. I'll tell you right now, I'm not playing Crizzle again on Fridays. It's boring, okay? If the Marathon demo releases after the State of Play on Thursday, then I'll probably try the Marathon demo. But if the Marathon demo doesn't drop as rumored, then we have an open spot. But let's say I decide to try a couple indie games, right? Now, do I say, hey, support indies? Or do I just let them ride and see what happens? What if both games suck? Now I have a dead stream. It's not my fault. I tried something new, right? You know?
Of course it's not your fault. Oh my, it's never. Why? If there's one thing I've been guaranteed in life, it's never, ever going to be fucking Phil Bernard's fault.
I don't know. What do you do? Now, Friday night, we're doing Street Fighter 6 Friday Night Fights, and Street Fighter 6 usually does well. So do I ham it up on Friday night to make up? You see? Yeah, I don't know. Deadlock's a possibility of a game that I could try again.
Who
I like
fucking
Deadlock
cares?
Marathon, and I do want to try it again eventually. The thing is, Deadlock also isn't going anywhere. It's a game in development, and it's not going to be out anytime soon. So maybe we take our time with that. We fill it into the schedule when there's holes to fill.
Is it just sitting there waiting for
Broden is saying many people are
answers?
saying getting rid of the scrolling banner. Many people donate because they won't be blasted. May make people donate because they won't be blasted all over the stream and video and VODs. No, the truth is, this is not the problem. The problem is the stalking detractors. Because when you donate, let's say you do a super chat, that's going to be in the chat. They're going to see it. This isn't the problem, right? When you tip, you can literally make your name anything. You could tip right now and say, Pee Wee Herman has tipped me $5, right? That protects.
Yeah, but you still know who it is. You just fucking threatened somebody because you fucking said, I recognize your email address. But apparently we're the fucking problem. Well, you fucking just said, oh, fuck you, I know you're a fucking troll. I recognize your email address, troll.
Extra identity. So that's not a problem. I'm telling you, this is not a problem at all. And if anything, a lot of people do like the fact that they get the credibility that they do by contributing and being on that thing. That's why.
Credibility. Are you fucking serious? Credibility.
It's always worked. That's why so many people use that, all right? The problem is the harassing, doxing, crazy, maniacal idiots on the internet who actually try to hurt people who donate to a streamer because they're mentally challenged. You know, they're sociopathic losers. Nothing here said. There's pros and cons to asking, and at the end of the day, it's just going to be your call. It's your channel, and there's really no right or wrong answer. You're right. There is no right or wrong answer, because no matter what I do, my detractors say I did the wrong thing, so I don't care what they say. What I care about is those of you who actually do care about me and my content.
Well, you clearly do care what I fucking say, because you're fucking just saying, oh, look at the videos they fucking made, and they couldn't clickbait their titles saying he fucking begged for money, you know. Why do you pretend you don't fucking care what we fucking say and do when you fucking prove on a daily basis you fucking do care what we say and fucking do? I mean, who are you fucking fooling, Phil? You're fooling no one.
Those of you who enjoy the stuff, who want me to find the better games this year, right? This is a cool year where we're going to be trying a ton of stuff, right? We are. I want to find the good stuff, and I want to know if it's genuinely good, or if you're just kind of being nice to me because you support me, and then I don't want to play that game again anyway, right?
Just being nice to me. Like giving Phil $150 a stream is being nice to him. Being nice to him. It's not being in it's not attending the stream. It's not engaging with the stream. It's not being talkative in his chat or whatever, or fucking giving them good robust ideas or whatever. No, it's all at the end of the fucking day, being nice to Phil Burnell equates to lining his pockets with 150 buckaroos or thereabouts.
I don't. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, honestly. We'll have to try to figure this out together. But I personally, if you were to ask me how did yesterday go,
here we go.
I think it went as well as it possibly could have been. Because if I had asked for support during Crizzle and got a ton, now I have a skewed perspective of how good the game is. Did people support because they like the game, or did people support because they just like me and they want me to succeed, right?
This is the same bastard who fucking cleaned out his fucking closet, got whaled out for cleaning his closet, and then said, well, guys, I know that no matter what I do now, you guys will give me money because of me and it's nothing to do with what I'm actually doing. Like, he actually said this at the fucking end of his fucking closet stream. Like, he ended his closet stream with this fucking, like bizarre amount of, like, copium saying, well, it doesn't matter what we're doing on stream. All I do is clean out our closet, but you guys give me so much money. So it's nothing to do with what I'm doing on stream. It's because you guys like me. You actually like me, and that's why you give me so much money.
Maybe if more people would have supported and said, I don't like the game, but I want you to succeed, count this toward you and not the game, then I would have understood that, right?
So it's basically you want people to give you money, begging you to stop playing the game. Kind of like what Sonny fucking did for fucking Bingo.
Right? But most people would never do that. They'll support a game they like, and they'll stay away from a game they don't. And that's actually what happened, is a lot of people tuned in early for Crizzle, watched the first couple hours, were like, oh, this ain't it, it's boring, and then they just left. They didn't support, they just, I'm out of here, I'll come back later for Street Fighter. You see?
It's been tough. You know, my life has been tough.
Let's see.
Come on, Phil, you finished the point, or you just fucking waiting?
Hold on. There were more, I wasn't checking. We have more support over here.
Oh, do we now? Get to the end of your point, Phil. What are the marbles and escape this fucking madness?
So I got a $2 tip. This person says, I think the evidence shows the contrary when it comes to asking for support, giving you more money. Dragon Quest, Turbianter, I didn't even meant to say Terminator, Sharks and Minnows, Dredge, Hellmark debut stream, even Quarantine debut stream, all games where you ask for support got less than Crizzle. But, you're right.
No, he's absolutely fucking right. Don't you fucking dare try and say, oh, I'll get more money when I can beg for money. That is undeniably true. Try and debunk it.
But I would like you to take a look at all the games you just mentioned. Every single one of those games you just mentioned, except one, is an indie game. Dragon Quest is not an indie game, and it's an RPG. It stands alone because I just can't get a lot of attention and support for
What's your fucking point?
RPGs. That's a staple around here, right? That's a thing you expect. Every other game you just mentioned is an indie game. Every one.
And? What's your point?
Right? And this is new content for me. This is not the literally, old Phil never would have played Quarantine, Hellmark, Dredge, Sharks and Minnows, or Terminator 2D. And those are all 5 freaking games I've already played in 2026 that I never would have played in the past. This is going to be a situation where we need to build an audience for indies. We need to get people now in the mindset that Phil plays indies, and he's going to check these out for the recommendations of his audience. We need people to know this now, right? But I don't think what you're saying is necessarily representative of the overall truth, because the streams that do well when I ask for support are RimWorld, Street Fighter 6, Hollow Knight, and more.
Isn't correct me if I'm wrong, I thought RimWorld was also an indie game. And wait, it's Phil. What is his fucking point? What is the point he's trying to fucking make here? I'm so confused. So he's trying to say the games that didn't do well were indie games. But in the Hollow Knight, is that an indie game? I'm tempted to try and suggest that Hollow Knight's also an indie game, but I don't think it is. Is Hollow Knight an indie game? They are! Wait! What fucking point is he fucking trying to prove? So Phil says a person's point isn't valid because, apart from one, the rest were indie games, and that's why they didn't get support. And yet Hollow Knight and RimWorld, both indie games, are getting great support.
It's not really the game. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, those are all indies, and therefore the indies, it's going to be harder regardless because people aren't used to me playing indies. A lot of people still have this weird negative association with indies, feeling like they're not worth anyone's time. They're just rinky-dink small games. I'll come back when Phil plays Resident Evil 9 this month. That's what some people are legit saying right now. Phil's just doing all indie shit right now. There's nothing going on in games. I'll be back for Resident Evil Requiem because that's a staple that Phil always plays Resident Evil and his playthroughs are always great, and I'll be back for that. You see?
This doesn't make fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no goddamn fucking sense. Hollow Knight was made by 3 Australians and a goddamn seller. Fuck me. Just, oh my god, Phil, your launch, it makes no fucking sense. Oh my god. Please end your point so I can escape your fucking bullshit fucking narrative.
So no, I don't believe that every time that I ask for support, it doesn't work. That's just not the case. But there are situations where there's going to be a pattern and it just really won't have much of an impact. And it seems like indie games, in some cases, that's been the case. Like people just aren't going to support the indie game because they don't feel like it's big enough or in a big enough of an event or whatever, right? Someone tipped another 250, says, I think Street Fighter is always going to do well as a stream and it's not a good testing ground. Completely false. That's absolutely false. Street Fighter 6 was doing terribly at one point, and I kept playing it because I wanted to have a fighting game in the rotation. And that's one of the other reasons why I dropped it last year. Not only that I was completely burned out on the game and not enjoying it, but the support was gone. Like, people were just not caring about that game.
And the truth shall come out. The real reason why Phil stopped playing Street Fighter 6 is because money. Money dictates all things on Phil Burnell's channel.
Anymore. Right now, Street Fighter has been a staple win over the last month.
Although, to be honest, he kind of stopped playing as well because he couldn't fucking get past the master rank. You know what I mean? He barely got to fucking master, hit a glass ceiling, complained, whined, and rage quit the fucking game because he can't get his arse kicked by players who are better than him.
That doesn't mean that it's going to continue forever. You know, right now, I'm just playing through all of my characters. You know, Friday I'll probably use Blanca, and then after that, maybe I'll go back with another rotation through. Eventually, I'll probably go back to Sagat, try to get in the master. But after that, it's going to start to get more stale, and then we're going to be back to square one. So it's not always Street Fighter. You have to understand that. I think you need to do multiple streams of not asking, then compare with multiple streams of the same where you ask. In the end, I think it's all confirmation bias in the end. It is, and the truth is, the other thing I got to be careful of is doing too many experiments because I still need to have a successful business. You understand that, right? Like, I can't say, oh, well, I'm just going to half the streams this week. I'm going to do experiments and they all fail. Well, then I've just shot myself in the foot. I know with the formula that works because I've used it. I should stick with what's working while also trying to balance it with things that may not work. Does that make sense? Like, I need to do a proper balance. So it's a tough situation I'm in right now because this is all new ground for me. A 17-year creator facing new ground because things are so different. But the thing is, this is all a positive. I want everyone to understand this as strong as I can make it a point. This is all a positive change. This is stuff improving. This is not stagnation. This is not boredom. This is us trying new stuff because things have been going so well. And I'm grateful for that because I'd much rather be in a situation where we're excited for the future. We're trying new games. We're trying new methods when we play the new games to see what works and what doesn't, as opposed to us saying, well, we're just stuck in a rut and we got to do the same thing every day because it's the only thing that would possibly ever work, even though it doesn't always work and I'm miserable. It's the opposite. I'm actually excited and invigorated to come to stream every day and hang out with you guys and have a good time. It's a great feeling that we're doing all this new stuff together. We're breaking new ground, as they say, right? Okay.
Is that the end? Is that the end of this fucking segment, Phil?
Here we go. I just received an $8 anonymous tip. Let me play an animation for that, and then I'll tell you what they said. This is interesting, actually. This is $8 anonymous tip, and they said, yes, I would love to support you publicly, but yeah, it's just too hostile. Thank you for having an anonymous way to tip you and support. Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I think I'm fucking done. Hold on, let's get past this fucking bullshit. Hold on.
If ever any internet name, I don't say the name you want. Oh, this is exactly why the... No, you don't. Fucking time. He doesn't make that money. He's a liar. He's a poor. He's broke. No. The tips...
Wait. This is kind of funny, actually. Hold on.
Now, this is exactly why the trolls hate this, and that's why they constantly lie about PayPal and say shit like, oh, when you tip Phil, you dox yourself. No, you don't. But they want you to think that so you won't tip that way.
Literally just threaten somebody. Saying, I know you're a troll. I recognize your email address. How is that not... You just threaten somebody, I recognize your email address. How is that not a fucking threat to them?
And you'll try to support another way so they can get your information. That's literally why they lie about it all the fucking time. They're upset that people can actually support. This is also why they claim every tip I receive is fake. Every single tip Phil's ever gotten was a fake.
Well, it's like, the case is like, if we can't, the only source of the tip being real is you. You're a serial fucking liar. Therefore, we're just going to assume it's fucking fake because you fucking said it's true and there's nothing to verify your claims. I mean, I think Phil could actually fucking reasonably understand that we think, you know, if there's no evidence whatsoever apart from Phil's word, I'm just going to assume he's lying. I think that's quite reasonable, personally.
He doesn't make that money. He's a liar. He's a poor. He's broke. No, the tips have legit always been real, and they can't handle that fact. They're upset that people like the content, support it positively, and can't be attacked for it if they tip, so then they lie about it and they try to cope. So there you go. Robert did a $2 super chat asking, will I play the new Yakuza? There is no new Yakuza.
Don't care.
Now, to be fair, to get attention and support, I can't do another game like that that's going to be... In fact, I love them. I think that they're some of the staple audience that I have for Yakuza back in the day. Yakuza. I was actually one of the few people on YouTube covering Yakuza on the back end. I used to get already played it. Everyone else did a guilty pleasure that I have on that are going to underprice. You see?
Are you finished with this topic? Can we fucking move on?
Okay.
Is this the end of the topic, Phil? Of your experiment crap? Basically, long story short,
we got all shout-outs now. So, moving forward, right? The question is very simple. Do I continue to conduct streams that are first look style streams the way that I did the Crystal stream. Whoops, the way I did the Crystal stream yesterday. Do I not ask for support so that we can let the game speak for itself? We don't get a skewed perspective of what that game is if someone comes in and supports because I asked for it rather than because they were enjoying the stream. Do you see what I'm saying? How do I handle it? Because the thing is, it is a challenge. What if in 1 week I end up trying 3 or 4 new games and all of them fail because they're not very good, and now I have 4 dead streams? You know, if I can.
It's like I love the fact that he's trying to fucking. I mean, this is in a way this is actually somewhat. It's almost, dare I say, it's almost encouraging. It's almost encouraging. He is entertaining a notion of never begging during part 1 of like any like fucking game, which is progress, arguably. You know, you can argue it's fucking progress. Sorry, it's asking for the button.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands were all over the place. You were like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
There you go. It's a good stuff indeed, but it's like, it's in a way, it's almost encouraging that Phil is like attempting to like consider not begging as much. But the downside to that is he's then going to fucking amplify the begging even more to make up for the fucking non-begging, you know, stream from before. You know, I just don't know. I mean, Phil, if you have to ask for it, is it really earned? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't understand how he can fucking sleep comfortably at night and look himself in the mirror and feel pride in himself as a fucking man. I just don't. It's I don't know. It's fucking baffling.
Balance those streams with tried and true guaranteed winners like Street Fighter, Hollow Knight, RimWorld. Coming up, big AAA releases like Resident Evil Requiem that likely will do really well. Then I could probably do that, but I don't know if I can. And on the same time, which is what Klaus Siffler just says, if it means that you got to ask for more contributions on the other stream that day, then don't do it because that becomes too exhausting. So, you know, I don't know. Dabian says, I don't think it matters. You pulled the curtain back and everyone knows the rules of the game now. Oh, there you go. I should do the opposite. I should just ask for way more on these streams. There we go. So this Friday, whatever I'm going to be playing, I'm not even going to start the game until I receive a $20 contribution. I won't even boot it. It's $20 to boot. All right, and then you want me to press start? That's got to be another $5, man. There you go. Look, now we're talking. Now we're really cooking with gas, right? We're figuring this stuff out.
Actually, you know, I know he's fucking just being facetious here, but he's actually unironically, seemingly happy with his fucking notion, this thought. Yeah, actually, it might actually fucking do this as an experiment. As an experiment, he might fucking say, well, we're not going to start the game until I get 150. And he actually might fucking just sit there and wait for it. So you guys want to see before the game, he's going to go full LTG mode. Something he claimed he would never ever do. Phil has mocked LTG in the past for saying, I won't turn my camera on for less than like $20 or something. Phil has claimed he would never resort to such fucking measures. And look at him now, literally entertaining the notion of not even booting up the game unless he gets a certain amount of money given to him, even though that's technically what happens anyway, unofficially.
Right? Buckwell says, what about asking for support once at the start and once at the end of the stream and not 37 times between? To be honest, Buckwell, here's the truth. If I get great amounts of support before we even start with the game, I don't ask for support during the game.
Oh, shit. The fuck are you talking about?
Have you noticed that? Maybe not, but for example, that whole month after the Asmongold interview, I wasn't asking for support. Very rarely. Maybe once a stream, I would mention how you could support, and I would just be shouting out the support. I would.
So all that had to happen was Phil to be given like thousands of dollars more than usual. Right after the Asmongold, all that had to happen for Phil to not beg as much as usual was for him to be given astronomically more money than usual because of an Asmongold bump in popularity. That's all it took. So instead of $300 a day where he begs profusely, no, if Phil got something like, you know, maybe $600 a day or $700 a day instead, then he wouldn't beg as much. That's all he's asking for.
Didn't even mention it because I didn't have to. I keep explaining this to people as matter-of-factly as I can, and I swear people just want to believe the toxic shit on the internet rather than using their brains. I don't want to ask for support. Ever. Ever. I don't even want to think about it. I just want to sit here and hang out with you guys and enjoy games and have fun on streams, period. That's all I ever want to do.
I cannot actually believe this. This is a bold-faced lie. If you can sit there and say that you fucking hammed up the begging massively for Street Fighter because you were wanting more money and got more money, and you said to yourself you fucking slept so soundly and so good, and didn't feel any shame. Like, no. There's no fucking way I can believe you're fucking being serious right now, Phil. There's no fucking way. You're fucking full of shit when you fucking say you fucking hate asking for money. It is ingrained in your very fucking soul. Because you know that you are fucking beholden to the whims or the generosity of strangers on the internet to fucking fund your unsustainable lifestyle.
But as I've just explained, when I ask for support, I get more. When I don't ask for support, I get less. It's a tried and true fact of my streams. Maybe that's not the case for others, because...
Well, but that's what I'm saying. If you've got to ask for it, are you earning it, and are you cut out to do it? If you have to ask for it, then it's not the game. It's you. Do you get it, Chief?
Because others are very different from me, but I am Darkside Phil. I am Phil Burnell. I am a one only entity on this planet. There is no one else out there that is like me.
Christ for that.
My situation is completely unique, and from my perspective and my experience, when I ask, I get. When I don't ask, I don't. I don't care when people criticize me for it, because what matters is that this is successful so I can keep doing what I love, I can support my family, and I can put out meaningful and positive content for my viewers. That's what matters, not public opinion saying, Robble, he asks for money too much. I don't give two fucks about what those people say, because they're dollarless losers who sit on the internet criticizing others when they should be doing for themselves. Do you see it? Who gives a fuck about them? I want my streams to be successful. I want to be able to do what I love for the longest time I can. All right, so I gotta find that balance. Now, if I'm getting tons of support, I never have to ask for it. And that's what was happening. Then it dwindled. So guess what? I had to ask for support again. Right? Now, I've tried to limit it, I tried to balance it, and I tried to find things going on that will work and won't work. I don't want to annoy the audience. And you're right. If I'm asking for support 37 times a stream, that's going to piss people off. At the same time, if I don't ask for support, I get none or little, and then everyone doesn't matter anyway because they still talk shit about me. So it's about finding the happy medium, which you're suggesting, do it at the beginning, do it at the end. Maybe that could work. Maybe not. Not everyone is there at the very beginning or very end of the stream. Right now, I have 262 viewers on my stream. I only had less than 100 when I started the podcast. More than half my viewers weren't here to hear me do the call to action at the beginning of the stream, which, by the way, I didn't. I didn't do a call to action at the beginning of the stream. I haven't even called to action once the stream yet, and I've been broadcasting for an hour and 29 minutes.
August entire segments, I fucking call to action personally.
So, yeah, maybe there is a way to conduct it. I don't know what. I don't want to sit here with a clock timing the stream and be like, oh, let me hit the clock on certain times when I have to do my call to action today. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to figure this out. We are. Together, we will figure it out, and things are going to be great this year. They are already. They're just going to get better. It's just a matter of finding the right way to do all of this stuff so that it's not too much of a heavy ask, but it's not asking at all, because that also will shoot me in the foot. Like, what is the balance? And we will find it. Okay?
God almighty. No, that's
Yes, we. Because it's your stream. It's my stream, but it's our time.
We.
Did I not explain earlier on this very show? The most valuable asset to anyone on planet Earth is time. It's not money, it's time. Time is what you have the most limited of right now. Even if you're self-aware or not, time is your most valuable asset that you can...
I just spent all this time asking your audience to they keep giving you money because you're not entertaining enough to fucking be giving it organically.
...ever have in your existence on this planet. So the time is valuable. I want to make sure that I'm using your time wisely when you're on my streams. It's not me, it's us. Or else I'm talking to myself. And I like to think that I'm not just talking to myself.
It's a team effort, but only Phil gets all the money. Just make sure, you know. So Phil gets given several $100s per day, and in return you get him begging for money several fucking times a day. Look at that chair go. That chair is wobbling.
So here we go. I just received a $3 tip, and here's what someone just said. Sometimes I'm enjoying a stream, and you'll mention support, and then it actually reminds me to send some. I think little reminders...
No. I guess this is a perfect illustration of Phil's audience and their intellectual capabilities. You know what I mean? Imagine, if anyone is in Bingo right now, sitting here in Bingo, and they thought to themselves, you know what? I had no idea I could give a content creator money until I was reminded of it. I better make sure I give a... No. This just... I guess we know the intelligence levels of... If this is a real tip, Phil claims he doesn't pick tips, okay? That's what I fucking says. So if this is a sincere tip from a genuine fan of his, then this is a perfect demonstration of the low IQ of the average DSP fan. You know? If they need a fucking reminder, despite Nightbot spamming all Phil's description has always, you know, he tells his audience time and time again, multiple times in his fucking bot commands and both Kick and YouTube, spamming the chat of always you can support the content creator. You know, but if Phil doesn't mention it though, then they won't know. And of course, they're a true fan, but they seem to fucking forget. If they're a fan of Phil, you'd think the message would have sunk in by now that he would quite like your money. this doesn't sound like a fan. If they're claiming to be a fan, but they forget that they can give you money sometimes, then what the fuck have they been watching? Because it sure as shit ain't you, Phil.
Are good. Don't say if you like the game support, but say if you were here and chilling, feel free to support, if that makes sense. Sometimes we hate the game, but we actually like you. Okay? That's maybe a different way to phrase it, a different mentality. So say, hey, if you like the stream, if you like me and my content, support, not if you like this game, support it. All right. All right, someone just tipped another $2 and says, I like to support you because I feel like you deserve it. When you do a gameplay stream and start complaining about parts about support, it can get annoying to the viewers. I hope that these tips are helping you. Good luck. You'll find that right balance. Thank you. It is helping me. Absolutely, it's helping. Thank you.
Phil's been streaming for like a decade now. He's been making content online since for 17, but he's been streaming for about a decade or so, if not more. And he's only learning now about asking for money from his audience. It shouldn't have taken him over a fucking decade to try and fine-tune what... Oh, for God's sake. Kill me.
Someone tipped the buck. Now this, again, I cannot confirm nor deny what they're saying. I'm literally reading word for word what they sent in a $1 tip. They say, Lolcow Live asks for money way more than you do on a typical show. They repeatedly scam their audience. The truth is you're not a bad guy. You're not doing anything wrong by asking for contributions. There you go. Here's an honest question, okay? Honest question.
That's all good.
If I'm such a bad guy because I constantly ask for contributions, right? But there's people who do it worse than me, more than me. Why am I the one that's always in everyone's mouth? Why am I the one that I end up on the Reddit?
You're not, though. Oh, you're gonna mention Reddit? You're gonna mention Reddit?
Worse than me, more than me. Why am I the one that's always in everyone's mouth? Why am I the one that I end up on the Reddit live stream fails and I end up getting talked about on some big streamer stream? Why is it always Dark Side Phil? Why isn't it Lolcow Live? Why isn't it another person who does it more and worse than me? Right? It's a good question. It's interesting.
And you do it way more than fucking other people usually, you know what I mean? You know, it's hard to compete with you in the fucking beg sticks. Also, what the fuck's this fucking free stream here? But, well, like, not the whole world doesn't shut down to talk about Phil Burnell begging. At the end of the fucking day, this detractor community is still a very small niche corner of the overall internet, you know, landscape. I know it could seem like it's fucking like millions and millions of fucking people pointing and laughing, they're fucking, you know, laughing at you. But it's at the end of the fucking day though, we're a very, very small part of the fucking internet. You know? And as bad as you think you've got it, other lolcows have it way worse with some of their fucking detractors.
Interesting, isn't it? Okay.
Move the fuck on now, pal, please. Let that be the end. Let that be the end of the second segment.
So, there's one other thing that I want to do on this podcast today.
God, no, we're done. No more, Phil. No more, Phil. We'll hold on. We'll go to live DSP and see if I can do it, okay?
And that's you want to finish Soul Sanctum because apparently there's a lot of stuff there still to do that I haven't done yet. But once Soul Sanctum is done...
1, 2, 3. Nice fucking patent to that fucking sort. Phil has $123 so far and all you have to fucking do. So remember though, that support doesn't count for the game. Using Phil Burnell logic, that $123 has nothing to do with the gameplay whatsoever. Very important to bear that in mind. You know, that supporter sort of got that podcast. And of course, a lot of supporters probably fake tips, so there you go. So fuck me, man. Oh, we won bingo a long time ago. Sonny single-handedly fucking pressed the nuclear button, and thank God, thank God he did. Now, before we're gonna fuck off to the marbles not shit, I want to address a couple of things. First of all, we have an extra free soul. Let me reset things on the bingo exercise. So we're gonna reset that. We'll reset the free spaces. We'll reset the snorts and burps. But we do have a free space because you guys gave 5 super chats after we'd won bingo, so that's a free space right there. That entire segment was effectively one massive long begment. So I think we deserve now free spaces. That to me was like a 20, you know, that was definitely more than 20 minutes of fucking begging. That definitely counts as free spaces on its own for fucking begging. That entire segment. And I still have to fucking enjoy it. So tomorrow's bingo, we start off with 4 free spaces right away, okay? 1 for the super chats, you know, like, you know, being out there, and also just for him begging so goddamn much there. Then yeah, we do that as well. So good stuff indeed. And yeah, if I hit 50 likes, then yeah, if we do get 50 likes before we finish today's stream, then yes, we'll definitely add those two as well. So there we go. No problem. But anyway, fuck me, man. I've got a headache listening to that fucking cunt today. I have a fucking headache. Is there any new comments for marbles? Give me a second, you guys. Hold on. Actually, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me go here. Let me go here. You guys can enjoy the autos while I check if we have any new fresh comments. 2 seconds here. So, God, Jesus Christ. Still, my head's fried. My head's fried. Fuck me. Remember, guys, we're going to have a marble race now. Actually, behind this, Sonny mentioned something about pictures in Discord here. Hold on.
And quite frankly, those people.
There's apparently good pictures in Discord here that Sonny said to help detox from Phil.
But I'm not a rich man, and I don't have the means to do it.
Shit. Well, we have this, which turned into this. So Taco's did this first picture, and then Sonny removed the background just because he's very kind. And then Sonny asked Gemini to have DSP under arrest, and Hal did this. This is Gemini showing DSP under arrest. It was meant to do it with this image, but Gemini did it with this instead. So there you go. And then Taco's got a good screenshot of Thilbin giving his fingers a good sniff. Vile. There we go. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, and also shout out to the bald spot. The bald spot's on they're right there. Right there, officer. The bald spot's right there. Get him. There we go. Good stuff indeed. So nice little detail there. Good stuff. And good stuff. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What has Twitter been like? Has Twitter popped off with a? Let's see. Is there anything? I'm kind of curious here. Any good hot takes? I'm going to fill this by popular. Anything recent tier?
Yes, that's true.
When you filled it by popularity, obviously, then it's going to take the last few days into account as well. So probably not. Let me go back to recent. Any high tweets recently here? Let's give it one here actually. This one. DSP 2014, I don't e-beg. 2017, sign up for my Patreon. 2018, I beg because I might lose my house. 2020, I beg because the tractors made me. 2026, when I beg, I know I get more money from you. I will now beg more when I need to. Thank you for your understanding in this matter. Yep, that's a like. Absolutely, there we go. Oh, the cute little otter. When I don't beg, I don't get my salmon. Oh, give him the salmons. Give him all the salmons in the world. There we go. Christ alive. So, well, yeah. But it's time for us just to fucking enjoy. Oh my gosh, a lot of waters. It's time for us now to enjoy some marbles, okay? There's no fresh marbles to add. We can just put up the game and begin. And remember, the winning marble can win the prize on this Bingo Baddies Wheel of Prize, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to win it, you've got to make sure you have your own marble locked and secured by leaving a comment on that Q&A post, which is linked in the description of the live stream, as well as being able to be found by typing !marbles in the stream chat. So there you go. Marbles! It's time for marbles. Thank God. Fuck me. Right, here we go. We're gonna hit random. And the course that's been picked for us today is called Simple Marble Park. It has an average finish time of 2 minutes and 55 seconds, was made by Dinosaurier TV, and has an average elimination rate of 31%. 98 marbles will enter, but only one can be victorious. Who is going to be winning marble today? Very nice and colourful start. Big massive circular dome. What's this fucking sign here? MD, okay. Yeah, it's an interesting looking course. Quite simple in the grand scheme of things, but yeah. I like how it goes from 2 paths to 3 paths, and this could be a worse one or a better one, and yeah, but interested to keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Oh, and this moves very slowly. And there's no holes in the eye. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Terrible at fucking flying. None of them have holes in it, so timing could be an issue. Timing could definitely be an issue there. But they're all synced up at the same time though. Right, so it's time, and then I'll say the ends over there, didn't there? So there you go. Right, let's see who's going to win today's marble race. 98 marbles. We'll let all these dappies spin around the big circle here. Here we go. Who's down first there? Kyle Denson! Kyle Denson's the first marble out there. But they've been overtaken, no Sticky Man tried to overtake him, but Kyle Denson has held on for dear life to his lead. Kyle Denson has got an early advantage, and they'll be hoping to hold on to that advantage for as long as humanly possible. Kyle Denson has died! Oh no! They were going too fast, and they went right over the edge. And there's my marble! My marble suddenly winning. Fuck off, Shane Lawson. I'm winning. I am still winning. Oh fuck, we're gonna slow down. The time Ronan's gone. Oh, Wild Bill just came out of nowhere. And there's mistake on the other side, there's fucking beast there, but now Wild Bill, Ira as well there, but Wild Bill has technically got the advantage here over everyone else. Their marble is in the lead. Let's wait down here and see who's the first one to drop through. It's me, Ree! Ira's got so that I might win marbles. It's early days, I know, but look at me go. Oh, rigged as all hell. Oh, this is so rigged. I'm going to win, it looks like. Get fucked, everyone. The end is over there. Dreaded end is second. Shane Lawson's in third place, but I have such a huge lead here. My marble is so far in the lead here. Get fucked, everyone. Oh, there goes Bacon Pancake. Bacon Pancake just fucking flew. Oh, this is very slow. This is very slow moving. Oh, there goes Corruptic. Dreaded end is finally caught up here, but I'm about to drop out here. Oh, it says wait for it, and I have won. Get fucked, everyone. I had a 1 in 98 chance of winning, and I fucking won. Dreaded end in second place, Shane Lawson in third place. Navy Vet for Life picked Ida to fourth place. Ida was 5th, BST was 6th, Ludwig just died, Zarnock 7th, Damien 8th, Wild Bill 9th, and the Roachbait FNV in 10th place. And I have a few marbles now coming here. I mean, there's Mistaken, there's Sunny there as well, there's Dark Gross, there's Blind Daughter, Dashy there, I see Chris Danks, I see Warren Blind, there's Pixar, and there's a gang of wolves, there's Narcos, Tacozilla, there's Nato Ronan, Major of India, there's Bo, Nato, yeah, all these marbles are flying in now to finish here. There's a few more in there, there's a few more. Any more? Oh, there's quite a lot more. There's quite a lot of marbles left to fucking try and finish. But I'll tell you one thing now. It's about to fucking end. Very quickly, so there we go. My marble won. My marble won. Wait, if you can't get a hold of King Jad as a dreaded end, yeah, I mean, well, let's see. Let me see if I can get a hold of me. Oh, there I am. Yeah, it's okay. I managed to get in touch with me, so there we go. In fact, I'm touching myself right now. That's a different matter entirely. So let's. I do apologise for that joke. That was a very bad joke. But yeah. Fuck me, man. Oh hell. Don't want audio. I just can't see how live DSP's doing. So live DSP, as you can see, he's fighting. Oh, this boss fight. He had a lot of trouble last time. He had a lot of trouble with this boss last time. This boss destroyed him. He might be here a while because this boss just fucking absolutely fucking had his number. You want to press a button? No problem.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Okay, fair enough. So there you go. So, Phil's top super chat is currently still $10. His top anonymous tip is still $10 as well. And I imagine his current King's tax total is still going to be roughly around the same amount as before. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. It is still 1, 2, 3 right now as he tries to get through this boss battle. But never mind that. Let's see what I have won for the Bingo Barry Wheel of Prizes. Am I going to give myself a shout out? Do I get a Scottish soundboard pass? No, I've got an intro. I've got the intro shout out. My name will be in the intro for tomorrow's bingo stream. Lucky me. Aren't I a lucky boy? A very prestigious prize, that, you know. Not everyone can get their name in the start of the bingo stream, you know what I mean? It's a very special sort of prize, that is. So there we go. Ah, God almighty. Anyway, guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Today was brutal. That was, like, I know some people were anticipating, like, a tough one. Like, but by God, he was infuriating us all here today. And he tried his best to try and explain things, but his logic made no goddamn sense. You can't count the indie games that didn't get great support because they're indie games. But here's Hollow Knight and RimWorld, 2 indie games that are getting great support. For God's sake. You were hoping I was going to get a full ticket, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I could have, you know. I mean, I was personally hoping for a Scottish soundboard pass. I fucking love using that shit.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
But alas, you know what I mean? It's like you need to have a pass to use that fucking regularly, so there you go. But yeah, guys, bingo will return tomorrow. Hopefully it should be a more relaxing bingo stream tomorrow. Until then, guys, I'm going to end it all the time. I'm going to play Notorious PIG contributions. Maybe some really talented Pixar animations. So, until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.